And we're live.
Hi. Welcome to Project Epoch. This is the Bull Critters Corner. I'm Bull Critter Steve.
The Bull Critter John.
I have the sound coming through, so I was confusing myself.
You're like, I can hear myself speaking.
Now you know how it feels.
Oh, it's terrible. Okay, so we put our little thing there at the beginning. Bull Critter Corinth was kind enough to do that for us. It's a nice little recap. So that's what we're going to start doing week to week now. I think it's a good methodology. We also have Bull Critter Corinth and Son of Pookie with us. Or
He's a real mastermind behind all this.
Bull Critter Son of Pookie.
Bull Critter Son of Pookie. That's a long fucking name.
That's the distinguished kind of name of like the mastermind.
That is a mastermind.
I prefer BBC Son of Pookie.
BBC SOP. Okay, guys. So if you listen to the review there, not the review, the recap, things got real crazy.
I have a whole John Wayne Bobbitt situation going on down there, dude.
Oh Lord.
I got Frankenstein.
But we're going to be picking up with round 2 of Age 3. The world just went through the most epic of epic resets. And to start things off, as we traditionally do, we're going to roll some initiatives. But hey, guys, I want to change it up a little bit from the D4s. The D4s have not been treating us kindly, so I figured let's just up it to either D6, D8, D10. What are y'all thinking? D6 as it is.
D6 as it is.
Decision has been made.
Oh wait, high means I go last, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
Peter North's head and Dingo's body.
The rounds for this, or the initiative for this, is going to be Bull Critter Steve. That's me starting us off. It's always great being the first guy of the night. You kind of set the tone. And then we're going to have Bull Critter John following up.
Oh, I'm last.
Yeah, you are.
It's
and we have Bull Critter Corinth.
The spreadsheet.
Oh, cool. And then we got Bull Critter Corinth. He's going to be coming in third. And then we got BBC SOP coming in at the end.
It really feels like there's a poltergeist on my computer.
Oh man.
Okay, so round 1, creation.
Oh, do you want to mention the whole thing about what we're doing with the conquest phase?
Yeah, so, go ahead.
Okay, so in our conquest phase, we take armies that have been pre-built and we decide when they go to war with each other, then match all that up in the resolution. But because of the fact that so many civilizations or races have fallen into just barely existing, we're going to take the time that we had for the conquest phase and instead also add a feature where the players will be allowed to bring a race back, rebuild it, and give it a city, give it the ability to have a working civilization and move forward from there. And that way we can see which civilizations rise out of the dust of this age and which ones are created anew altogether.
Exactly. So, creation. That's the kicker here.
We only have 2 active avatars too, so I expect some avatars to be created.
So in our phase 1 creation, you can create a race, create an order, or create an avatar. If you need me to buy more time for you, Steve.
No. I'm looking at it. I do have to ask, could we in theory also create civilizations in the creation phase?
Yeah, I actually pitched that earlier.
Yeah, back, have an option to bring back a pre-existing race as opposed to create a new one. I just figured
civilization.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would all work.
Yeah.
The thing we said, Steve, was we were saving civilization for conquest, so there was something extra that turn. And if you want a race to create a city for it to live in, you can do that during any of the rounds you normally could. They just won't be considered a civilization and you build a civilization.
All right. So actually, what I'm gonna do is the rivers that kind of surrounded the old Anthropomorph city where the giant tree is. You know the rivers that surround that kind of in. Yeah, there, the thing that you're pinging. The mud methods and the what are the other methods? We had another set of methods here. What were they? Mist methods, I think.
Mist method.
Yeah,
that's
they were
right.
missed. Yep.
Yeah. The mud and mist methods are actually going to build a city right at the mouth, the outlet to the ocean. And I'm not sure what language we're using for them yet. I will figure that out in just a moment. They're going to build a city there, which is going to hopefully, if they're lucky enough to survive, be the foundations of a new civ.
Nice.
Dope. So
I'll get
I
a
know
name
nothing
for
about
you
mud
in just a
methods. Is
second.
that like a whole mud city, or are they made of mud so they build things out of other stuff?
It probably is kind of think of like more primitive mud thatch huts,
Adobe.
Gotcha.
Adobe style. I mean, it's mud and mist method, so they probably are building up the entire banks in these little like almost nests.
No, I just keep thinking about like the Hereditary, where it's like, my grandfather built this house. No, really, he did. He's right there, and some of them's over there. And
Like I smashed them together. It's terrible. It's terrible.
All right. So with that, I'm going to pass the creationism off to John, and I'm going to start working on a name here, guys.
That's
So-
All
BS.
right.
I wasn't prepared for this. I was making jokes about mud huts. Oh man. So pretty much everything just got lay wasted.
yeah. We had like, planets and shit, having problems. So
Okay. So we had all of the pirates were in one at the time unified kind of pirate nation,
yes.
right? Rogue nation, and that's one of the civilizations that fell. I'm sure, right?
Mhm.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually. It's not really an order and it's not a race, but since we're considering create Civ, I'm gonna create the first rebirth of a pirate city.
All right.
And it's going to be one of the collections of mongrels plus null like whoever the fuck fell out from the others, and I'm sure there's other groups as well.
The Nulrogs and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's other pirating groups as well, but where they're going to call themselves the Twin Sons.
Is that the name of the town, or is that the name of the
That's the name of their pirate, the race.
base
I
of
guess.
operations? Or
Yeah, and what are we saying is here in this middle after the dragon is gone and everything's fudged off?
big open spot.
Big open spot. Then that's what we're gonna go over here then.
almost like a caldera, basically, almost like a whole area that kind of got ripped out.
Yeah, but it's got filled back in with water probably.
Possibly. It depends on it depends on how much of it came up.
Oh yeah, like pull stuff up with it. It might have like
Yeah.
jagged stuff coming out.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. If
Yeah.
you wanted to say that that's kind of what happened, and we could put this right in there, like where one of those upbringing things kind of meets the ocean.
Where did we ping?
Over here.
Cool. I was just wondering.
You're getting rid of that
I'll take
pale
it.
wall.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of the pale gate since it's not on the world anymore.
Yeah, and so we're gonna say, yeah, in that centralized area is where they regroup back at. There's not like latent weird magic or crazy shit happen that would cause them not to, right?
I can't
The
think of
moment that
anything.
They decided to go there, probably not. Who knows? The
Yeah.
future is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
do you
didn't know if
have,
it was something that already existed that I had forgotten about.
Do you have an idea for a name?
Yeah, I wanted to play off the other side of the Two Suns. Like the organization's name is the Two Suns, but I was thinking of the name of the place being Eclipse or
Okay.
something like that. You know what I mean?
So the actual name of the city is called Eclipse.
Yeah, I guess that sounds cool. Why not?
Fair enough.
And we'll,
Is there a particular race, or is it just a disparate collection of everyone?
I think it's a disparate. It's one group of a disparate collection of pirates. So Nullrogs, Mongrel,
Okay.
whatever the fuck else is around that banded together.
I
Because
like
I
it.
like the idea of having a pirate nation in the world,
I like
and
it.
also pirates thrive in times of chaos.
Well, this world has been nothing but. All right, I ended up picking a name for the mud
Ooh,
and
I
mist
left my
method
pen.
city.
Yes, sir.
So I decided that the language base that they're using is going to be Arabic,
Okay.
and the city is called Muzdahir or Muzdahir, Muzdahir.
I think you're right the
It
first time.
means prosperous.
Muzdahir.
Muz.
Yeah, Muzdahir.
Yep.
All right. Done. All right. Are we marking these cities actually on the map or not?
I would hope so. I put mine on there.
Okay. Are we doing I like the blue outline. That's probably a good idea.
I used red.
Use red. Okay.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna pick a new color for each race, and that way, when we get to the point where there's multiple cities one day,
We can
Okay.
figure it out. Yeah.
Okay. That's actually a really good idea. All right. So what I want to be doing, I want to ping that area. You remember that wall? Oh gosh, didn't mean to do that, huh? So I think I just drew something I didn't want to. Whatever.
Oh, I don't see you pinging.
It's fine. I accidentally wasn't pinging. All right. So where the wall is, I'm sure that wall was probably damaged as well from this giant upheaval. So in the ruins of that walled area down here where the Meerkat and the Aractonians were,
Uh-huh.
they're going to build a joint city called Elysium. And it's going to be a peaceful area where they're trying to merge basically their two styles together in a more peaceful area. Like, yeah, there's undead, but the undead are treated well. Like, they're actually like citizens. But if you don't want to be undead, you don't have to be. It's a very free area. So
what you got to
That's
do
what-
to survive.
whatever you gotta do to survive, yeah. So strange bedfellows, but it happens. So we'll mark that with orange. Actually, it's a terrible color for that.
It is considering the desert, but
I was just like, God, Jesus. All right, let's try this instead.
I also was
just
thinking that
trying to blend in.
during the first ages, right, of playing this concept, I think I was thinking too close in the steps. Like, in order to get something done, I really kind of wanted to do a thing and then build like another thing off of it, another thing off it, another thing off it, even for small stuff. And I realized that with how many years passing, really, you just need to get to like
We're just doing the meat
what's
potatoes.
the thing that really happens.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then
and
the rest gets filled in later.
yeah, that's what we got microscope and everything else for. Is just so
Yeah.
we don't have to. We can just know how to meat and potatoes it right now. So, all right, Pookie, be the man.
All right, I'm going to create an avatar, but I have a backstory for it, which is kind of an event. So after this upheaval happens, Lasermane returns from the whale back through one of these portals he got lost in. And he brings with him an Ifriti and a magic bottle. And this Ifriti's name is Alcatos.
Spell that for me.
ALKATOSS.
He's special because he's not a true Ifriti. He's made out of shadow magic, like from the Weave. So he's a shadow version of an Ifriti.
Okay.
I like it.
That's my turn.
Cool. All right. That means we are in the command phase.
Okay.
Now, I do have to ask, of the orders that we once had, most of those have either fallen into disuse or into near disuse, right?
Pretty much, yeah, they're pretty much wiped.
Yeah, I think the only ones that aren't are the Whisper and Bellows, but they're one-man orders as of the start of the turn, right? I'm assuming.
Okay.
Well, I assume
Or-
there's people with them.
A small coterie.
Yeah, they're not a giant organization right now.
Okay. So,
But he's got to be pissed. He worked for how many years? Just to,
It's like
really? Really? What the fuck's the point? How was I supposed to stop a dragon come out the goddamn surface of the planet?
exactly. This is bullshit.
It's like Emperor Palpatine's getting shit ready. Stuff's about to go down.
right, so
and then that shit from
actually-
Mass Effect comes, kills everybody in the fucking universe.
I'm going to have another city built. with the command phase. Did we ever have an actual name for the Ractonian capital?
No,
No,
sure didn't. We haven't named any of these capitals mostly.
it was lost to time. No one remembered what it was back then.
It's
gone now.
That's fine. Does
Just
anyone
ruined.
remember their avatar's name?
Yeah, it was Shaw.
No, not that's the meerkat fault.
The kid.
No, the kid was
kid.
Shaw. The lightning kid was Shaw.
Oh no,
It was
not
the
the
one-
not the kid, the crazy chick that turned into
Ingrid.
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 So the like remnants of the Ractonians, at least the ones that are around the capital. Did we say that the temple was damaged or destroyed in any shape, way, or fashion, or is it like standing in the center of the ruins?
I'd
Well-
say it's probably standing.
Was it Ingrid? Ingrid was off on that
Ingrid-
island
Ingrid's
over
on
here,
that
wasn't
island.
she? She was on the moon
Yeah, that's
island.
where the Crystal
Yeah,
England
she's
is.
here. Yeah.
Oh
No,
no,
no.
not
She's
that.
not on that one.
Other
She's on
side.
this one.
Other side. Yep.
Other side.
That's
Yeah, the pink one is gone. Actually, that's the old metal gnomes one.
Okay, so actually over there, there's going to be a brand new city that they build around the temple where she's at, and it's just going to be called Ingridburg.
Bird.
I like these Ractonians. They keep shit simple. Ow. Sorry.
What did you do?
And I'm going to pass it over to John.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think of these dispossessed null rugs because they're out in the desert area, right?
They're in the Salt Flats.
The Salt Flats, yeah. Now, and they're from the world of Dark Sun, or not the world of Dark Sun, but like
Something like it.
like post-apocalyptic,
world, yeah.
desolate world of doom and despair.
Exactly.
Now, that means that in their entire planet, they never would have like encountered lush greenery and beautiful,
No.
right? Now, my question is, not knowing null rugs, orcs, it really either would enjoy paradise, right? They wouldn't like go look for mud shitholes necessarily.
I mean, I think if given the opportunity to live a peaceful life, I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm not saying that's a peaceful. I'm just saying like they would leave the desert to go to the abundant.
If it's better resources for their family, yeah, I would think so.
And there's no races up here anymore. Not in this valley.
No, there's no civilizations or anything.
Well, the pure Makar don't even live there anymore, right?
There's probably some there. The races are spread out, man.
Yeah, everyone's just scattered.
Got you. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and say that I'm gonna use. Oh wait, we can only use the command phase for the civilizations that exist.
I don't care. If you want to use it now, it's fine, dude.
I was gonna bring that Hawkman city in this valley back. Since they're so secluded, it seems like that place would just prosper naturally above the Salt Flats.
Oh, you want to bring a hot man place over there now?
Yeah, it says you can command race to construct cities, forming alliances, clearing
Yeah.
wars. So yeah, you can make a city.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I just didn't know if they had to have the civ again or if
No.
that was just
No, this is just a city.
that
We
later
specifically
phase.
said that nothing has to have a civ again until they make one during conquest, if they choose
Yeah.
to make one.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yep,
Do you
that's what I'm
have
gonna
a
do.
name for that city?
They're the Brazilian language
Yep.
stuff. So
Rio,
I don't know.
Rio.
de Janeiro. Baja.
Rio
Portuguese,
de,
right?
hey,
What?
It's
De
Portuguese.
Los Santos.
It's
De Los
Portuguese.
Santos. For
We
of the
are-
two saints. You have
The
you
two
have their
saints?
two saints. You have the Hawkman and the Salmon.
Oh no, I like the two saints. That's a really
That's a good
cool
one.
name. No, because the event that just happened was two sons too.
Yeah, and they believe in two saints: the one from the Salmon who sacrificed himself, and then Centenarian who
So
sacrificed
Dos
himself.
Santos,
De Los Santos.
De Los
Los
Santos.
Santos.
Dela.
De
De
Los.
Los. De Los.
We are always moving
Los
forward.
Santos.
We are not going back. We are going one step to two step to three step. We are not
Or
going
just
back.
Los Santos.
Position before submission.
These
not
two
going back.
Spanish. So in the meantime,
Dude, have you been? I know I don't want to get off too much topic. Have you seen all the shit going on in Russia? Like, dude, that is some straight up fuck you, bitch. This is Russia shit going on. Good lord, dude.
you know what?
It's Russia.
Putin killing 40 some odd journalists in the last decade.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like capturing like
All
almost
right.
5,000 people. Anyways,
Oh,
yikes.
did the riots go bad?
Yeah,
I missed
yeah.
that.
Did we get the name for that city, guys?
De Los Santos. DE
that's not
space LOS space Santos. SANTOS.
A lot of those people were very vocal
Corinth.
about their sedition.
Yeah.
They're
Shit, I'm all talking about Russia.
done.
Ron?
They're done.
Where were we at? All right, so we got that city over there. Don't forget that mark your little city over there, John.
He's working on it.
I know. Let's see. Oh, so we don't die, we multiply. Let's go build a city over here.
For the race babies kids.
Exactly. There you go. Off the coast in this area. I can't ping it. It's below the reef elf. I'm already putting a little blue line over here. That is going to be a city for the all the metal creatures, metal gnomes, metal makal, all that stuff. I'm not going to name it metallic or anything like that. That's weak. I mean, it'd be funny, but
Heavy
Up here
metal.
with the
Heavy
blue-
metal.
With the blue right here.
yeah.
Sorry, I missed the cam move because I'm trying to get this.
You're
How
good.
about like Heaven of Metal?
Heaven of metal?
Heaven of Metal, dude.
Heaven of metal. You know what? I like it. Heaven of metal.
Awesome.
All right, Pookie.
That's my turn. All right.
yeah.
Remember the remember the sundial that what's his name made his home over here?
Yes.
Magus.
He's gonna
Mungus.
Mungus is gonna have Mungus is gone. The Nullrogs are gonna build a giant city around the sundial, and they're gonna call it the Wheel of Time.
Sorry.
That's right.
Wait, who's doing that?
The Nullrock.
The Nullrogs.
Uh.
They're gonna call it the Wheel of Time. And
Is the wheel still there?
It's going to be founded the timepiece.
Oh.
It's going to be founded by a man named Robert Jordan.
Shut your mouth. I hate you so much.
No, I thought that the
No,
time
but seriously, I
dial
like
wrapped
Wheel of
around
Time.
Mungus, though, right? Or was that not the dial itself?
Pieces of it did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's my turn.
So I have the name. One of y'all can grab it from the chat and throw it next to that block, please, so I don't lose the cam move again.
Is it right here, dude, where I'm pinging?
The
The wheel? The wheel is here, right?
The wheel's there.
Oh,
yeah.
The wheel is where you're pinging, yeah.
I need
Yes.
that text over there. So.
I'll get the text for you.
So, we're
All right.
right here.
So that brings us over to our conquest phase.
Okay. In Conquest, we can pronounce engagement, command armies, or claim territory. This is the one.
This is when we can create
also
civilization.
now add one more chance to bring a civilization or a city around for a civilization.
Yeah.
We were talking about advancing the idea of a civilization to where it gives you some benefit if you are.
Yeah, I think you should just be able to straight up create civilization this round if you want to.
Yeah.
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 So, like, I kind of see that, like, maybe the creatures in this realm are like, dude, we keep fighting and causing crap and bad shit happens. Maybe we should try to be peaceful for a little bit. I'm sure that won't, pan out for very long, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah. I would say that the people of Ingridburg pronounce themselves the Free States of Ingridburg.
create civilization. Ingridburg. Nice. Has a
job.
very German sound to it, Steve. Just saying.
I'm taking them in a direction.
So up in these areas where we have the ruins of like Shiosei, Shishi, and all that,
Mhm.
the people in that area, we said they were still disparate, but like it's a mix of like a Rokugani type feel, right?
Yeah, I like that you're throwing out a Rokugan. That's
So
old
what
school
I
right
was
there.
thinking of doing is doing something akin to what Steve just did, because I wasn't sure how the Civ thing worked, but I'm gonna follow his leave. And so the idea would be a creation of a federated tribes.
Hey,
So, like,
Corinth, you
the
got someone in
Mongolian
chat
style.
talking at you.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm
What's up,
gonna
Marshall?
actually paint the area, but a collection of a bunch of different tribes people of different cities and different heritages and stuff are going to claim this is their civilization. What was the name of the dude that was, because this is where the pleasure palace was for the
Oh, that was a chroma.
for that, no, the one of the three, the one
Yeah,
that got
that was-
injured in a fight with
Yep, that was a chroma.
there?
No,
lived there?
Sharn. He's talking about Sharn. Is that Sharn was his name? Sharn.
Skarn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what they're gonna base their naming on, even though Skarn is gone
Did
now.
you just highlight that by yourself? That's pretty good.
Thank you. I mean, I messed up here and there, but
That's pretty damn good. I was
so
like,
yeah,
shit.
this area here and the office lake somewhere, they're gonna, I guess, yeah, no, they just claim the Civ. So they're actually multiple tribes that
Mhm.
have gathered together in a Mongolian sense, and now that's their federated tribe land.
So the Federation of Tribes.
Federation
Seven nations.
I wanted to do something with Skarn. I don't know, something about the
7 nations of Skarn.
7 nations
Yeah.
of Skarn. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way
So,
it's
so
like
that way we can have a 7-nation army later on.
7 nation army couldn't bring me down. Gotta get about it. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry.
So white.
I like where you're going.
We are so white.
So wait,
white.
what are you're saying that they're calling themselves what? What, John?
7 nations of Skarn.
Skarn.
Nations of Skarn. And are they following, like, what viewpoints do you think they're following? If you don't mind me asking.
They, let's say this
You should-
is one of the older sections of land.
We should
to
list the
them.
7. So it should be primal lizard folk, proto lizard folk, blue goblins, troglodytes, acidic
Oh, no,
oozes.
those can all exist, but those would be other tribes next to these tribes. Like
No, I'm
this-
saying you should have 7 tribes be part of the 7 nation. You should decide which 7 they are.
Oh, well, if I do that, then I'm just going to build 7 other things this size and do the larger one.
I mean, I've got an idea for one of them.
Well, I'm saying is like what race? What's the main race in this civilization?
I was going to go say that they would be mainly the dragon ones, right? Because that's was that
The dragon, the half dragon lizard folk.
the half dragon lizard folk, and then and then I was going to expand that out with other stuff too. But it's just
So
Skarn
instead of
is
calling them
very
the 7
similar.
sons, why don't you give them a individual name, and if we get up to 7, they can maybe form a coalition.
Okay, so this could just be the tribe of Skarn, and then more get filled out, and then you could have a 7.
How do you feel about the sons of Skarn, but using the Mongolian word for sons of?
How about, is there a way to play on the Mongolian word for sons? Like
Sons
in
of. I just put the word that, because I was looking at that. It's
My god,
good.
Jesus! I don't know how to write umlauts.
You don't have to. Kuvgud.
Kovgud. So Kovgud Skarn.
I don't know. It's John's thing. I was just throwing.
I was going to see what sun was. Can we go Hap Cove Good? Can we add a HAP to the front of it?
Oh yeah.
Because the parent
Separate word or same word? One word or two
same
words?
word.
Just
Same word.
son would be KHUU. Sons
No,
is
that's
the word I sent you.
SON. I'm talking.
Oh, you're like SUN.
SUN. So it would literally be son of Skarn, twin sons.
Oh, nice.
Hap Kovgood. HAP.
Ooh, I like
hyphen
that.
Kovgood.
I like that a lot, actually.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
So,
Whoop.
all right. Now, Jesus, y'all are like putting me down in shame here. I'm like, I gotta step up my game. All right. Oh, Shiza.
Eevee. Kitty.
Yeah, yeah. It's like make some sounds, make some sounds, make some sounds. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking you got the okay. So, what's the idea with these null rogs? Like over here, are they pretty peaceful right now?
I mean, I guess I was gonna make them like marauding, like a Mad Max society, like a wasteland society.
Okay. Well then, I am going to. They're going to become a full civilization, a marauding civilization, because the Kayadun are going to come into them as well, and bring with them like a lot of their death magic and stuff like that. So, but I want you to help me like name this motherfucker.
Spells that cover the front of your face in silver paint.
So, any ideas, Pookie?
Yeah, give me a second.
Doing that fine research.
Hell yeah.
Shiny and chrome.
That's
So,
right.
Man, we still have this huge pit.
I mean, if you want my honest opinion, are they building it where the Wheel of Time is?
Yeah.
Sure, that could be home base. That'll just spread it out.
How about over the Wheel of Time, they build a giant dome and we straight up call it the motherfucking Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. You want the Thunderdome?
The fucking Thunderdome, dude.
Hey, that's for Civilization Thunderdome. All right. Pookie, your turn. Thunderdome.
I was going to create a civilization on my turn, but dude took my idea, so.
Hey, to me, like, the Nulrogs and the Kayadun just seem like they would be quite interesting together.
All right, so the Eternal, the Troglodytes, and the Scar Elves are going to create a civilization all around the rift here. And they're going to build like all inside the not the rift, the what do we call it? The Scar?
The Scar.
Yeah, they're going to build a civilization within the Scar.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to call it the Three Cuts.
The Three Cuts.
Because all of them live underground, they're just going to align and call themselves the Three Cuts. Yeah.
Three Cuts. All right. We have an event phase where, as we know, anything can fucking happen. It's Steve's turn.
On the event phase?
Mm-hmm. Dude, we only have 4 avatars this round.
Events. Okay.
Oh. So, yeah, pretty much anything that we can come up with.
So, I'm pulling a bit of a blank here. Proteus Reach. I know it's not on the planet anymore, but is it still in existence?
It's on the planet.
It crashed into the over there in the.
Oh, it crashed into the eye. Okay.
No, not in the eye.
Yeah,
It
it crashed into Shattecar Wallace's.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the Nil Giants. It crashed into the Nil Giants. Then Shattecar Wallace took it over.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It crashed into the Null Giants, and then Shattecar showed up after to see his fallen people.
It was a bad day.
As far as events go, we got some event. You know what? No, Zaz turned into the book, so that's no good. Do we have anyone that's actually running the game anymore? Is there a game ongoing?
I mean, Sento's kind of like the guardian, isn't he?
No, they all got fucked up when that shit happened, didn't they?
Yeah, it kind of fucked the whole game up.
Yeah, there is no
Okay.
game.
There is no game.
Their game is a lie.
No real game. There's no fake game. There's no game.
There's no game.
And
Rind is still trying to get all that shit fixed with her and Alatar, though.
the Empress, is she an actual avatar or is she an events avatar?
She's an
We're
event.
using our events.
Okay. So the Empress is actually going to gather what handful of the mechanical kobolds are actually still around in the world. Surely there must be some.
Mm-hmm.
And have fallen.
And she's going to gather all of them at Darktooth and instate one of them as the new guardian of the Great Geyser. As civilizations begin to rise again, she sees that as a new form of ability to manipulate and play games with people without them drawing the attention directly to her.
All right.
John.
All right, John.
Huh? What?
What? Huh? I
Okay, so
I like cheese.
yeah, right. I like cheese.
Oh, it's a chicken.
It's a little creepy. I like cheese. So, originally
Fond of the cock.
I was going to do something with the planets and the bar, the thing that linked the suns together.
Centenalian
Yeah, Centenalians parts. And that's kind of cool.
parts.
Sounds like Centenalian should be something you find in space anyway. But what I was gonna say is I
like
didn't
a
even think about asking
Celestial STD.
what event avatars do we have?
Oh, okay. So we have
Because-
Zysis. We have Zysis. We have Barak, Malpheus. Temporis is currently contained. Sinto and Lord Mungus are the stewards. Nulliedad and Ilis are event status, and I believe that's it. And
You
then
know
we-
what? I'm gonna stick with my original idea. And what we're gonna have is in this because this is like right after all the shit happened, the planets came into form and everything kind of settled the first time. The orbit that they had, the fact that there's a sun and a moon. So what I was going to do, and it might sound a little weird, I kind of want to paint something on the map, but I don't want to do it until we know it's good. So here's my idea. I was going to put a stretch of cold, like a cold area, in a small, like maybe 2 hex width, height, across like look at the bottom left of the map real quick, in a band across like right there on the map, all the way across, and then on the top like in a band just north of where Prox would be across the map, like somewhere in there.
So the two closer suns are having a
And then
radiating effect on the world.
Very middle of the ice, you'd have a 1, maybe 2 hex area of normative weather, normative heat. So it creates like 3 bands, 2 frozen bands in the top third and bottom third, and then 1 unfrozen band through the frozen in the middle.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's the effects, the balance of the sun and the
Oh.
frozen sun had on the thing. Because once you started listening to all the avatars we had, I was like, I can't remember half those people, what they do, and I'm
Who are these people?
next to Crovaxian. What? We
So
are
what?
firm
Okay.
believers.
Is that what you're going with?
I
If
think
we don't speak of the dream, Viking.
that- I'll wait till later to put the line across, or do you want me to put a line across now?
We can do it later.
But I wanted to make sure that it didn't cut it through it. So it goes through like the middle of the acid ooze lake.
It can
Yeah.
hit whatever it needs to hit. I
goes
don't think
north
anyone's going to
of
get upset.
Prague, south of that.
Screw
it
you, John, and your
cuts
stupid
just
shit.
probably south of the troglodyte, part of the scar.
Yeah.
And then the bottom one, I think, cuts through the bottom part of your white square. And what I wanted to do, though, was I wanted to cut across that volcano, the ice one, and have it do something to the way the volcano works to make it like a cold volcano.
Which ice volcano?
No, it's a normal volcano. It's
Which
down
one?
here at the bottom.
Oh, the one at the very south?
Yeah, that one that's
Yeah, I got you.
like when it hits it, it does something to the volcano.
Okay. I like that idea. All right, Corinth.
Hey, Pookie, your memories is a lot better than mine is sometimes. Are Ezrith and Crovexus also event status as well? Are they still on this realm?
They're locked.
They are locked. Ah.
Out of that era of avatars, I believe the only one that made it out was Malthus.
That's right.
What did you want to do with them? Because my idea kind of has to do with them too.
Both of them? Or just
Was
one
one of them, but I could do both of them.
Well, I want to have the Garax sacrifice themselves to bring Crovexus back into the world for a brief moment of time. Because because he's locked, he can't stay very long. But what he's going to do is when he comes out, he's going to basically use all of the latent psionic energy in the world, and he's going to tap into every mind at one time. And then he's going to pull from them their thoughts and their dreams, and he's going to create pantheons of deities for all the races. And then he's going to wink back out.
Like non-real divinity?
Yeah, he's going to basically create divine creatures from the minds of all the different races. He's going to create pantheons. So
it's intense.
It's a little too much DOS overkill, but
so on the pantheon scale, like of power, the gods are like gods of this realm.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to be like, they're going to be. I mean, they could still be like some of them may eventually be like a greater deity because you may have like
enough people, enough faithful.
Yeah, like they're basically he's going to start like basically demigods and like lesser intermediate gods, and from them they're like basically.
What if we take some of our avatars that are event stats and he changes them into the pantheon?
He could do that too.
Or maybe that's it. Okay, maybe it's okay. So he says there needs to be a pantheon. That way everybody has direction or whatever it is, right? I'm not sure it's motivation.
Because Crovexus has figured out that the only way Crovexus believes the only way to get everyone out of this world is to free them fully. And he believes that might be a way to free them.
Okay, so he makes an amalgamation of their minds. But imagine it's not like with a direct intent so much as whatever their minds come up with. Well, we could say that since these avatars, at least most of them, have been very important throughout time, the memory of those people as famous historical figures would be present in the minds of many. And so they have a greater influence, and the deities that are created take upon the image that the people had of what those people were.
Yeah, so they might actually be better than they actually were. Like, they
might be different entities. And seeing that the other entities exist, they might eventually, I don't know, have qualms with each other even, one would imagine.
Yeah. There could be a lot of things going on there.
But I kind of like the idea that you take everything out of the mind of all these people, and by giving them something that they already technically believed in, that it just wasn't put together, it gives a faith pool, which then actually creates the God itself to...
Yeah. So he basically...
What if he doesn't create them? What if him putting this idea into these mortals' minds makes them deities because just like an original D&D, you can only be a god if somebody worships you.
Yeah, so many people began to believe in the person that he manifested.
Yeah, so Crovexus pretty much figures out how to release people from the prison. And the only way you can do that is if you get enough people to believe in you that you become a god. And then once you're a god, you belong to the pantheon, so you're released from the prison.
Yeah.
Does that make
And
sense?
so
Which would work for
nobody else-
him because maybe they'll believe in him too, and it'll get him out of the prison.
Yeah, it might take another half age or age
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever. Like our concept being that like
It's a lot going
I
on
like
there.
it. It's a very interesting, and
Heck of a way.
we can roll out who becomes deified as we move forward with events and other situations.
Oh yeah.
also
creating
it
order or
establishes
dictating where civilizations go in directions.
it establishes that first ed methodology for godhood status as well, which Son of Poogie's already brought up before, which is like the idea that you have challenges and tests that you have to hit the milestones
Mhm.
for.
Oh.
And so like I can see a lot more individual avatars or even in-game play being able to walk yourself up to a god if you can get enough people to worship in your cause.
I mean, look at Sento and Lord Mungus. Like they may be one of the first two because how many people are going to revere them for
And
saving the planet?
they're immediately in historical record. So
Yeah. So I mean, and they're literally in the different suns right now.
Ingrid's in the pantheon then, right? Because Ingrid's literally already got an established place with people worshiping her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's
So like
several.
she begins to get divine power too, on top of the latent power she went in there with
Mhm.
from the planet.
Like she could be basically like the Hieronius of this world where, like paladinhood is like most paladins come from Ingrid.
It's kind of funny too because the system is being built by a guy trying to break out the prison, right? And one of the first gods is going to be one of the devices built by the prison to keep people in.
Yep. So
That's a interesting play on things. So with that, our event space jumps
Pookie.
over to Son of Pookie, or as we now call him, BBC SOP or BCC SOP.
Yeah, I was going to say BCC.
My bad. My bad.
You said BBC, right? I heard that. You said it multiple times, dude.
The way you
I know.
Too close.
Poogie, the way you said that though, was
BWC.
like you were expected. Did you say BBC?
Okay, so a child. Let's see. What's a race we haven't done shit with?
Meerkats.
No,
The
they
Durgers.
the Rectonians. Nothing's been done with the Scar Elves that are outside of the Rift, the white ones.
all the life giants, the Lachey, that whole area.
Nothing's been done with any remnants of Blue Goblin or the remnants of the dragon. The loosely disparate dragon people, full dragon race. You guys keep blowing up the world every 100 years.
I know they're just like, fuck you guys, we're out. Like we ain't got time for this shit.
Okay, so we said everybody's back, right? Okay, so an Amazonian child is born that has a mark, and the mark is of a multicolored eye, which is this dragon. That's eye has been fucked with so many times.
Which dragon?
The eye.
The eye. The
eye.
Bifrost.
Gotcha.
The Bifrost.
During this age, as he moves into his teenhood, he begins adventuring. He finds an amulet within the ruins of the Slad City here that got fucked up when what's his name created the plague.
Mm-hmm.
And this amulet is the amulet that Ezra's and Sar and all of them are inside of. It sends him on his first quest, and that is to find the pieces of Rend.
Nice.
Okay.
Quest.
Dope beans. Yes, the British Broadcasting Corporation.
Yeah, that's it. We're all
the BCC. Yeah.
I was like a flood of 10 other inappropriate jokes immediately followed, and I'm like, no, John, don't even just.
I know. When they were like,
No,
Oh.
it's the Bull Critters Broadcasting Corporation.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, never mind. It's just. Yeah, sorry. It's just. Gosh, dog. It's just BCSOP. Goodness gracious.
B
Thank you, Grumpy Viking, for pointing that out.
BCC.
No,
BC.
just BC. Bull Critter Son of Pookie.
Or BWC SOP.
Oh.
I mean, whatever you guys prefer.
Ow! That hurt.
Okay.
What
With that,
anaconda
we're
don't.
going to go over to the Avatar phase. Oh, Lord.
You have Whisper Letty.
I have Whisper Letty. Okay, that's D10, D12.
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 Here comes the 11.
Oh, boy. What does Whisper Letty
There we
do?
go. It's a number 4. That's a
He creates
Wonder.
a wonder. He creates, finds, or recovers a wonder.
There's a lot of cool, neat stuff out there.
There is a lot of cool, neat stuff, but Whisper Letty needs to rebuild.
Yeah, he does.
Whisper Letty is going to. Let's see here. We have 3 nations now, or 4 nations?
Yeah.
I think it's 3.
Yeah. We have the Free States of Inglerbird. We have the Children of Skarn. We have the Thunderdome.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
Okay. He is going to.
Oh, we have 4th one. I made one for the troglodytes and the.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yes, you did.
Out of curiosity, real quick.
Make a Civ or just the city?
No, the
I mean, it's
Troglodytes ones, the Eternal Trogs and Scar Elves. Yeah, it's a Civ.
So there's 3. No, I meant the
There's
Null
4.
It's 4.
The Null made a
4.
city?
No, the
Or-
Null Rogs have just it's a Pirate City
have,
Eclipse.
There's the nation that's at the Thunderdome. There's the Sons of Skarn.
That you made.
Yeah.
Steve made one for the Ractonians.
Yeah.
I made the one for the Recto. So there's
And I made
4.
the Trogs.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's 4
so-
civilizations.
Okay.
Whisper Letty is going to create the brooches of friendship.
Of course, he is that asshole.
One brooch to control them all. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, actually,
One brooch to bind them.
that is exactly the thought process.
But hold on, don't they know that he's a bad person?
Yeah, they do. He's
Who
Sauron.
though? Who knows?
Well,
There's-
Ingrid told the entire world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she put him on
literally
blast.
broadcasted, Like
Sure, but Whisper Letty's not the one that's going to be passing these out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Too smart for that.
What is that organization that's out in the space?
Oh, he's gonna get
the
Centenalian.
Steel?
He's gonna get Centenalian the Grey to do it for him.
the flock of steel.
Centenalian the Gray.
Centenaliamon.
So Whisper Letty is going to create the brooches of friendship and use what little contacts he has remaining inside of that organization to have the brooches passed to each one of the new budding civilizations, and offer the brooches to their leaders. And it's not just 4; it's probably a large number, so you can give it to like noble houses and shit like that. No lie, it's Lord of the Rings style.
Yeah.
Fellowship
What-
of the
but
Brooch.
Didn't they accept the dudes rings from Lord of the Rings because he was so powerful?
No, he tricked them into saying it would divide their power, so they would all be equal, basically. And then they
Yeah.
gave them all a ring.
But I mean, they listened to him in the first place because he like they respected what he was saying in the first place because he was a man who was not just.
Well, he was an elf, but yeah, he was a
Well, no,
he
I
was
didn't mean
like
a
an ultra.
human, I meant a person.
Yeah, he was. I don't know if I'd say he's powerful. He was very good. Like no one knew he was Sauron. Basically, everyone thought he was just like a diplomat or like a person trying to bring everybody together. And he tricked them all. And the only one who knew was what's his name? I guess it's been so long since I've seen the movie.
Elrond.
Elrond. Yeah, Elrond knew because Elrond tried to destroy the ring.
Excuse me. He's going to use this other organization, which, although it maybe isn't taking the most active role, these people remember their role in events. And he's going to have these things passed out. And it is maybe in the back end to have some form of control, or maybe just as viewing devices or something.
We can
like a
Because
scrying thing.
the people who will be wearing it would be people who are going to be in places of importance. So it's a way for him to start rebuilding his power base.
All right.
we can resolution the shit out of it.
That's what I'm saying Whisper Letty's doing.
All right. John has Bellows Dern.
Bellows Dern.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the Sith win. Bellows dead. No, I haven't rolled yet for the
I
audience.
was like, oh my God.
Just
calling it right now.
Yeah, that's what's about to happen. D12, what we got?
John is the killer of
Bellow Dern.
You form an alliance with another avatar. Hinder another avatar, capture an avatar, or kill an avatar.
You only got like
Bellow hinders the efforts
of course he does.
Letty, because
he turns all the brooches into delicious candy, so they eat them. so there's no bracelets anymore.
Yeah, I was just thinking like he's probably on his ass from day one anyway, right? Like the one writing mission he's got from his boss is to fuck Whisper Letty.
Well, he defected. He was a Whisper. He's a piece of shit, dude.
So he also knows how they work.
Piece of shit.
You should straight make him align with him again and become a Whisper again.
No, just have him become this. But the thing is like he would want to be of equal power with dude if he made an alliance, right? Mm-hmm. But then he could be running the back end of the Ractonians.
Yeah. I ask you, Letty, who do men respect?
But he already has the power, right?
A man who whispers or a man who roars?
who bellows?
Who bellows?
Damn.
Is that what you're having him do? Counteract Letty's efforts?
Yes.
No, I like that other thing though.
He's hindering. You know he will.
Yeah, he probably would.
Well, the sneak dude, he acts like he's hindering, but he's really aligning. He's just gonna fuck him. He's gonna scream in his face as he kills him.
Wouldn't he know how to do that? Based on dude's ambition and want for power, Whisper Letty, and he knows all his methods.
Dude, it's the apprentice killing the master, dude. Is he going
to Foos Rodal that motherfucker? Is that what you're saying? That's a Skyrim reference.
We'll see how the resolution plays.
All right, so is he hindering or what's he doing? Like, what's his actual?
What's he going to do? Is he hindering, helping, pretending?
We're 50-50.
Okay.
Actually, no. We're going to say 35, 35, 30. 1 to 35 hinders. 36 to 70 helps. 71 and up, he decides to help, but he's really hindering.
Okay. Well, roll that shit.
He's hindering.
He's hindering. Okay.
But without being secret about it.
Yeah, he is. He's just an honest man.
He's like, eat those candy bracelets.
It would have been dope if he was.
Shit, I just killed Laser Maid.
Oh, Laser Maid bit the big one. I got a good resolution for it. It's perfect.
Got into it with some mismifits.
I think Alcatos offs him.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens with Alcatos.
They off each other. Oh no! I'm sorry. I thought Kronos rolled another 11.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
My bad.
It's a fight to the death.
Base of operations.
Just over the dead body of Laser Maid.
All right, so he's going to turn the city you built, Steve, the Mud Method City. He turns it into his own version of El Dorado. Since he can grant wishes, he gets one of these mud methods to wish that the thing was made of the purest gold, and he turns it into like the whole city into a giant city of gold.
Oh, I mean, it is called prosperous, so.
Yeah, that's what he does. And it's his like it's where
pirates see them gold.
I would have raided that booty.
they get there, it's just a bunch of med Miffits and Miss Miffits, and they're like Miss Miffit childrens and Mud Mephit childrens that you wouldn't
Definitely
normally
a death battle.
Have you ever fucked with Mephits,
Mikey.
dude? Mephits are no joke.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not joke, but like smaller ones.
Yeah, the small ones are like, oh, that's cute.
Okay, that is an interesting run of things. That means we're into the resolutions, right?
Yeah, which
Oh, sweet Lord.
I know. So hold on. I would like to note that John has been doing a fantastic job of just taking the resolution phase and cutting that onto YouTube. But damn, is our resolution phase is long as fuck.
Yeah, that's the longest part.
Well,
All right,
They
so
do get long.
not this time. Not this time. We haven't built up 30 characters with which we have to resolve the events of. We only have like a handful.
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, it's
Yes,
coming.
definitely coming.
So
Laser Main's death. Let's just do that real quick.
yeah.
Dude.
So my pitch is Alcatos tricks him into going, basically tricks him into becoming the person inside the bottle. So he switches places with him essentially. So Lasermane becomes like the genie, and he becomes the master of said genie.
The only other pitch I have to that is, Laserman has always been obsessed with, going back to nature. So what if Alcatos tricks him and turns him just into a normal lion, and he just dies of like an old age?
Okay.
Ooh.
Just thought.
I like.
Go ahead, Steve.
I like the idea, but what if we kind of take both parts? Maybe Alcatos strips the avatar energy, the almost, I wouldn't say divine spark, but let's just call it that for right now. And he tricks Lasermane into returning Lasermane back to nature. So he turns Lasermane's like physical body back into a lion that goes to nature, and then takes that divine essence and does the swap where the divine essence of Razormane is now the prisoner inside the bottle, freeing Alcatos to be in the world. Kind of turning the bottle into something like a faux phylactery for Alcatos.
Yeah, or an imprisonment spell. Yeah. Okay. And what if instead of releasing him back into the wild, what if he becomes Alcatos's, I don't want to say pet companion, animal companion?
Yeah, like a companion. So
Lion
he's
familiar.
like a mega dire, slightly mechanized, like a mega dire.
He's like the werewolf from Brotherhood of the Wolf, like when that lion had all that fucking armor on and shit.
Yeah.
Dude. Yes, I like it. Yeah, a big ass dire cybernetic or a lion.
All right, there you go.
And his main job is not just to protect Alcatos, but to protect the bottle at like all costs. So he's inadvertently preventing himself from ever being able to return to what he was. Like he protects the bottle.
So
or the lamp, whatever you want to do.
I like it. You said he's an Efreet, so
yeah, he's an Efreet.
The fire-based ones.
Yeah, but he's made out of shadow.
He's a
like a
shadow fire guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering. I my brain just took Efreet and said genie, and then I was like, wait, there's 4 different types. It's probably more than that, but 4 major types.
Major ones.
Yeah, he's a special character that I made up for a campaign a long time ago. Like a character hook.
Cool.
All right, so what's next on our thing?
All right, so for resolutions, the situation between the Whispers and the Bellows.
Dum dum dum.
Well, I think since we didn't go with a definitive kill, he will probably stop at least half or more of the things going out. But I still think that some of them are going to get out.
Yeah.
Well, either way, the devices are made one way or the other. I think that maybe it would mean that the devices made it into the hands of mid-levels or not the highest. It was things that fell through the crack.
So they're still out there, but they're not necessarily on the leaders.
No, yeah, but they might be on people that could still come in very useful to
Like a second in command or something like that, or
Yeah.
you know.
Letty.
Yeah.
Only reason I say
Well, what if we
because-
do the? What if we just straight up do like what they did in? I know it's ripping, but what they did in Fellowship of the Ring. What if like he begins to get control through the things, but then Bellows does something to take that power away, so they just become like the Nazgul, like they're not leaders anymore. They're like monsters now that roam the earth, and all they do is protect the brooches that no one else can get now.
I mean,
Like in order to get the brooch, you'd have to kill it.
How,
that.
Okay.
I
how
only
about
think
we
just made
go
the
ahead,
civs.
Jeff?
We just made the civs, and so then like their leaders die immediately.
How about
Yeah, they're
instead
gone.
of-
Somebody else just
instead of
takes control.
having it
Yeah,
happen
the civs will
immediately,
live on.
set it in place where that's something that takes place over like the next age or two.
Where the leaders start turning into the
Yeah, the
some
Nazgul
of the key
basically.
leaders begin to turn, and then progressively important people are going to start falling out of the families.
So it takes away it takes away Letty's hold on them because
Yeah.
they're not going to be there anymore.
I have no idea how to spell Narzgul, so I'm just going to put Narzgul because that sounds close enough.
Mile.
Hey, we didn't name that kid. What do you guys want to name him?
Oh,
It came from the Amazons.
it did come from the Amazon. Oh,
How about we call him Heracles, dude?
the Greek form of Hercules?
Yeah,
The only thing on my
because
list was
he went on a
Faust.
quest, right?
He was Amazonian.
God. He was Amazonian. And he went on quest to become a god.
Hercules was Amazonian.
No, but the Amazons
Definitely
are like
not.
a Greek thing.
The Amazons are a Greek people or a Greek race of
Idea.
warrior women.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I had Faustus, but that's also pre-locked, and Heracles is better, right?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say that during this event or during this resolution, he finds the first item of Rend. We said there was 7, right, Steve, or
Yeah.
8?
Yes.
So
7.
he finds her. I want to do her heart. How about he finds her eyes? Like
Her
he
gallbladder.
finds the eyes of Rend.
I like it. Yeah.
How do y'all feel about Exari Lepon?
What?
What?
It's
For what?
Greek.
Okay, I was like, for what?
Name.
With a butcher's knife?
I probably did. Do I speak fucking Greek?
Just wondered.
I would think. I would
heard
say
of
from your pronunciation, definitely not. If I had to guess.
All right.
Hey,
He's like,
Jeff,
fuck you guys.
I'll just put it in chat. Yeah, bunch
Yeah.
of jackasses.
Pookie, is there a over under on that?
9, Steve. 9.
Nice.
Yes, it's for his name. Yeah, I like it.
Oh
that's-
yeah.
Okay, we're good with that.
I still don't know how the hell you pronounce that in Greek.
Yeah, hold on, I want to put that into the bull critter chat. That way they know what the hell we're talking about. Because they're gonna be like, "What the hell are you writing?"
love
Yeah.
What does it mean? Stop vaping. That's
All
what it
right.
means.
So,
Stop hating.
so the V word is seeing, and then the other one is great.
Great seer. Huh.
And he found the eyes, right? So it makes sense. The first thing he finds is something to help him find the rest of the shit.
Or
Yeah.
well, I took a portion of great. The full word for great is the E word, and then add TIKI at the end, or TIKI.
And unfortunately for him, much like the Vecna artifacts, the only way he can use this particular artifact is if he,
Removes his eyes.
scoops out them eyes,
Oh. Oh.
scoops them out.
Scoops out them eyeballs.
Eyes
Where's the-
ahoy!
The head of Vecna.
I would be such a bitch about that because what I would end up doing is I would I'd have the spoon ready and then I have Vecna's eye like right behind it. So as soon as it spooned out, the new process started. Pain. Yeah. 10 seconds of pain. And then we're good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
John put him in backwards and shit.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm still blind.
how do
Still
y'all
blind.
feel about turning this person into an avatar?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, hold on. The only reason I ask is once again, what if John kills it?
I guess he didn't finish the quest.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
That's how you have unfinished quests ready for people in the world to address.
if you took the all-seeing eyes Vecna and you put them in backwards, then do you find yourself in a virtual world because you're all seeing your own thoughts?
Also, yeah, as a result of him finding this first item, deep down in the ocean, a salmon explorer finds a sword, and this sword begins to glow. Like one of the runes on the blade of the sword lights up and glows as soon as Exxon finds this first part of Rend.
Hey Bill.
Damn sword.
Yeah, it's the sword of Alatune.
Alatune sword. So
Yes.
so he finds it, whether he takes it or not. I guess we can do that next resolution, or we could do it now if you want. But he finds the sword because it's glowing.
No, I'm saying, he finds it because it's glowing. I thought he had the sword already, and then when that
he
thing got
finds it.
found, it glows, and he's like, that's new.
Like he's just out exploring the ocean as one
Sees
does,
glow.
and then he sees a glowing sword.
His wife kicked him out.
As one does. I like that.
I mean, right now, I don't see any big things that we need to address with any of these civs. Well, there's one that we need to address, but most of these civs are pretty straightforward.
Where are the talking sentient intelligent weapon species originally located?
Where the reef elves are.
Where the reef elves are, yep.
And the reef elves all drowned, right?
They got turned into metal. The most metal of elves, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
high metal elves.
The odd temperature that afflicts the world from the suns.
Mattel elves.
Does that have any major effect we need to address?
Not yet. I would say it's probably honestly like even a drastic climate change like that would not really start seeing really terrible effects for at least another, I don't know, 100 years or so. So I think probably the next round we'll start seeing some serious problems.
Okay. Then we have the Empress starting the Great Geysig all over again.
I had an idea for two things that could affect. I already mentioned one, the effect on the volcano.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you mentioned something with the volcano. I have an idea for it. Unless you want to throw something down right now.
Oh, no, I had just because of the weather thing. I had another idea for the.
You want to wait until next round though for it to like build up time to do it.
How about the Empress chooses her 3 players for the Geysig this round during the resolution?
Okay. Only 3 though. There's 4 nations.
Do you want to do 4? Okay, we could do 4. So yeah, we have to make. Let's quickly make 4, I guess, avatars for the Geysig.
There are faux avatars. I think whoever is successful at the Geysig actually gets elevated.
Okay.
So we could just. So we want to do that for like next round. We'll figure out who actually won the Geysig.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Oh no, I was gonna say in the north where it goes through the acid lake, or the acid oozes. I was gonna say that it congeals. The lower temperatures causes more acid oozes to come together with slow movement, and it congeals one large. So now there's like in there's like a colossal plus ooze.
It's like one mega ooze.
Yeah, there's no more acid up here. This all turned into some kind of weird healing lake. But
okay,
yeah,
well, now
maybe
a healing ooze that's a colossal.
You do a healing ooze, like a giant healing gelatinous cube.
Yeah,
that's
giant.
Like,
a giant.
Eat me.
A giant Astroglide cube.
No, it's hilarious because everybody goes
really Astroglide.
Astroglide, dude.
And you know what? T'Challa's not even here to make that joke. Jeez, it's like
he's all about
service
to his fellow man. Mostly men.
Yeah.
What would that consume? Because I'm just thinking, like, if somebody goes there, oh look, it's the healing lake.
Do you want me to answer that question?
Dipping themselves into
it's going to consume cum.
Wow.
Leave it alone.
John asked it. I can answer it. It's not my fault.
So for the Mephits, how do they take to the Shadow of Freak coming in?
I mean, once they realize that they could turn shit into gold, they're probably like, they probably serve it because
them all the gold.
I'm fucking terrified of it, honestly.
There's just one, right?
Yeah, it's just the
avatar. Yeah, so it doesn't.
It's just one big bad motherfucker.
Okay.
My elemental brothers, look upon the gold city and flourish.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
do y'all want me to put a resolution, a giant healing ooze? Like, do y'all want that?
Going with what John just said, I have an idea for that. What he just said, how they react to the. Did you ask that, Steve?
Mhm.
What if they become very mercantile as he's laid all this wealth upon them, and they begin to set up trade routes via these long ago unused tree teleportation stations
Oh yeah.
that were never made? What if they now turn these into like the golden roads? So these are just like these things are lined with gold and shit. And this is where they transport their shit all throughout the world. Kind of like we did with the mole men before, or we were trying to do with the mole men before.
So he
You know,
convinces them to value commerce and
commerce and
goods.
gold, yeah.
And so Laser Mane has to watch everything
Yep.
that he built.
Of his creation destroyed by mercantilism, by greed. Sorry. Yeah.
And then the Mud Mephits start taking slaves.
Well, I mean, are we going to get into this again? This is the Tony the Tiger thing all over again.
Oh Jesus!
I mean,
All
of the
right.
two of them, which would be the slaves here?
Well, no, I'm just saying because then remember they came here animorphs from a plane where they were enslaved.
Yeah.
So they're going to start taking slaves?
No, I'm saying is none of them are left alive really anymore. There's not that many animorphs compared to Mephits.
So
At least not in this area.
They enslaved the
But
animorphs?
Laser Mane made the Mephits, and then if the Mephits in the future take slaves, then Laser Mane will have
That's a 180. That's a
sold his own people into slavery? It's fucked up, John.
turned his own people, like created a race that then enslaved his own people.
Let's call that next round because I think obviously they're going to start off with.
As far as the ooze, I don't know. I was just wondering how the fuck you could get healed by an ooze, because to get healed by it, that means you have to get eaten by it.
You basically just get consumed by it.
He encases you in healing energy.
Hi, Mrs. Pookie.
Yeah, but then it has to eat something.
I already told you what it eats, John. It gets a healthy serving of it every day. They're dropping loads and loads of it in there.
So, are you saying that the healing giants come by?
Everybody comes by.
Like subsists off of negative energy, and we've already established that the sands that are to the north are heavy negative energy. So there's probably a blow of negative energy that comes through the area often enough. It's not like it has a digestive system like a normal person.
It could suck off all that negative energy easily and keep itself sustained.
So is that resolution
for a very long time?
Yeah, that's resolution. We should take a break.
Hey, what's up, man?
When we come back, we're going to go into age 3, round 3.
Grumpy Viking, Laser Mane was an anamorphic lion.
No. We're talking about who's Major Laser. That's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but he's saying he's just imagining a Jamaican superhero, and I'm like, well, he had dreadlock lion mane.
He did have that.
He had lasers for mane.
Lasers, like on the end of his dreadlocks are built.
His shit was frosh, bro.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take our 10-minute break. For those of you viewing, go ahead and get up, shake a leg, use the bathroom, get something to drink. John, if you would, take us into break, and we'll be back. So what we're going to start with is the initiative rolls to see the lineup for this entirely new round of Age 3. We're doing round 3 of Age 3.
Oh, shit.
Gentlemen, so if y'all would be so kind as to throw them D6.
Damn.
All right. John, we're going to have to roll one more time to see which one of us is... Okay. Unless you match a 6, I know the order. Right.
Damn.
Getting close, but no.
All right.
So we're going to have Son of Pookie. Then we're going to have Corinth. Then we're going to have Steve. And then we're going to have John.
Yep. All right.
So we are starting Age 3, Round 3 creation. Son of Pookie.
With
first?
Yeah,
Oh shit! All right,
with the Astroglide ooze.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna create an avatar for the Astroglide ooze, and his name. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Whatever.
Come on, dude! Don't you want a giant ooze rolling around?
No.
What
His name is
do you mean, no?
His name is Neederporth.
No, his
Neederporth.
name is Sandpaper, and he's the opposite of the Astroglide oozes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, for real.
Let's see for real.
I am the mighty heat rash.
Oh, terrible.
Fast. Okay, come on, do some stuff while I'm thinking. So there's no delay.
Two guys walk into a bar, the third one ducks.
Wow.
That's right. That's all I got.
Almost say that is wow. Okay, the undead, the undead that are down here in the south, where the meerkats are, or where's that spot we built over here? The undead are going to an avatar is going to emerge from the undead to kind of unify them and get them all together. And he's going to be a mummy, a meerkat mummy, and his name is going to be Setite.
Nice. Yeah, pull it in deep there.
Yeah.
Pull it in deep.
Okay. Corinth.
Yeah. Setite, huh? So now are the undead? They're actually still part of this whole city with the Elysium, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but he's just an avatar that's come out of all of it.
Yeah, to help all the ones that are down in here too. They're like outside the city.
Yeah,
among the meerkat to like unify them.
Nice.
Like the Night King, kind of, or like
Yeah. But is he actually kind of malevolent or is he benevolent?
No, he's actually benevolent. He's one of those rare good mummies. They exist in like D&D and good liches. That's what he is.
So, map.
There are good liches in D&D.
There are.
Yeah, well, there were in second edition, a little bit in 3 and 3.5.
Yeah, and third in the in Libris Mortis.
Your turn.
Huh?
You're supposed to be thinking about your turn.
I am discussing while I'm looking.
Damn.
I'm filling time.
I'm filling time.
Hey, D, I hope you got some calamine lotion because you just got stung.
Always take a dip by the ooze.
Oh no.
It's fee.
No, we're good. Hey, actually, I want to kind of feed off of what happened last round. I want to create an avatar. It's going to be a salmon, and it's going to be our explorer.
Oh shit!
Oh,
because
where is he born out of?
Well, he is in position. Well, he was born like at the bottom of the giant freaking ice dragon area. But he's now in possession of the Sword of Alatune, and the radiant energy coming off of that is enabling him to be an avatar. So, let's see. Did we ever come up with a language for the salmon? I don't think we did.
So, fish.
Fish.
It's a lot of blub blub and
bloop, bloop.
Tuna knees. Tuna knees, dude.
Oh yeah, no. I want to call him Murloc. Murloc. Yep, his name is Murloc.
Murloc.
McGurgle.
That's right.
So that Civ, the he starts will be the first eventually to get to rock music.
That's right. I am more than a fish. I am more than a man. It's Steve's turn.
Did you just turn that into like a 70s sitcom song?
I am Murloc. You've never heard I am Murloc?
Yeah, but it's not sung like that at all. Like, you sing it like, I am more than a fish. I am more than a man. Kind of like I was about to watch Bewitched.
That's true.
A Murloc sitcom.
Out of curiosity, with the Hawkmen, did they bring any of their large birds over from the other world?
They moved, the rocks and stuff. I don't know. They might have continued training here, whatever existed methodology.
Because didn't we say the rocks are actually a byproduct of the mutated Makoff folk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're
Yeah.
So-
make out folk.
Because the free state of Ingridburg is an island, they are going to have an order form within their nation that are called the Strahlende Ridderdom. And
What?
essentially-
Screw you.
I'll write it down.
It's language is German.
It's the Radiant Knighthood.
Okay, we're gonna call it the Radiant Knighthood because I am not pronouncing that shit.
And essentially, what they are doing is they're going over to the areas where these mutated McCawfolk are, and they're
Uh-huh.
finding the ones that are most mount worthy,
Mm-hmm.
and
Looks like I can ride that parrot.
essentially creating a aerial knighthood.
So
It looks like I can ride that parrot.
look at that big old period on there. I want to ride that sucker.
Oh,
All right,
but
John.
this is the thing, though. They're the mutated macaw. So they are an intimidating force for more than one reason. Because, when air riders come at you, it's one thing. You get dragon riders, that's impressive as shit. When mange-covered, disfigured monstrosities of birds come at you.
Maybe the radiant energy coming
Is
from
going
the
to
night.
cure some of those nasty problems.
Over the
Nastiness.
years of breeding,
Yeah.
turn
Yeah.
back to like non-sentient wild macaw that are super giant.
Yeah. Yeah, and not so fugly.
Yeah, not so fucking like that one's beak has 3 beaks.
You could
None of them work.
you could call it a birdemic,
Oh no.
full of shock and terror.
Is this the trailer for birds?
It's the worst movie ever made next to The Room, dude. You've never heard of Birdemic?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh my god.
And with that, we're going to pass it on over to John.
Yeah, think of if you made the birds, but it sucked shit.
It's such shit.
And I don't know why I didn't write this down. What did Corinth do?
The Murloc avatar.
He
I mean,
birdemic. He
Salmon.
birdemic all over the place.
By the way, I just want to note, John, how much I hate you for making that damn race of salmon and it being like the biggest joke, and it's turned into something that's not a joke. I hate you so
The
much.
salmon are fucking awesome, dude.
They are so badass, and I hate it so much.
What is the name of that avatar?
Murloc, Murloc.
Yeah.
He is currently the wielder of Alatoon.
Okay, so I think I have my. Oh wait, I don't have to go yet.
It is your turn. Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do.
It's creation phase. It's your turn.
Oh yeah.
Don't fuck up this. Don't fuck up this phase. It's
Wait, I
been
thought
badass.
I was first. Am I first?
We're
Yeah,
still in creation. We haven't gone
We're
to
still in
command yet.
creation.
Oh,
We're waiting for Johnny Boy.
I had an idea to bring back. Okay, so that sounds so weird. My voice sounds different to me.
Yeah, did you just hit puberty?
Yeah, I don't. It just. I don't know what just happened. Okay, so this is my idea because it'll be quicker if I just pitch it. Sawgoth sent all of his pieces out.
Yes.
I wanted to find a race that existed here, right? That Sawgoth piece connected with.
Oh no. Yeah, what was his actual name?
Or
Sawgoth was the actual race.
race, but I meant the avatar of the Sawgoth who dismissed himself into pieces. Nearlat.
Nearlat, that's right.
So one of his pieces, I wanted to find a race that existed, right?
Okay.
Give the piece, but have the effect be that a new race, like a new civ, is created, and what that civ is like a far plane twist on a race that already existed here.
Like a pseudo-natural version of it. Gotcha.
Yeah, like if you took it to the proto lizard men or something, like it could do other effects, but far plane effects to the animal like qualities of the creature.
Sure. Yeah, pseudo-natural.
Okay. So that's what I was thinking of doing, and then having that pop out.
So you're creating a new race, like a pseudo-natural race of
Yeah, of creatures for
which race?
I think I'm gonna use the blue goblins down here.
All right, so create
people-
sub-race pseudo-natural blue goblins.
Yep.
Gotcha.
and they'll start their first location
That's terrifying.
right over here. I don't even know what that pseudo-natural means exactly.
Supernatural means like they have like tentacles, like sometimes they have like tentacles and stuff coming out of them, or they're
like
just like an eye stalk will come out, like they're just off.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like
That'd be cool.
no, I'm just saying, like, imagine like a blue goblin that's still a blue goblin, but the arms are tentacles with goblin hands at the end.
Yeah, they
So
can do all sorts.
have
It can be really crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. Dope. Okay, there we go. That's my creation. I think we're now
Then over in command.
Okay, there we go.
And Senapuki's going to lead the charge.
Okay.
Shit.
Command city order. What?
I just like
read myself,
motherfucking
dude.
bullshit.
So I found this.
All right. The go ahead. What were you gonna say, John?
Nothing. I was about to buy time.
This area here, all three of the races who control this area, was like the Ractonians, the Cara Dune, and the Undead, are going to create a civilization.
Oh, Meerkat, yeah.
Yeah. So remember, you said you called the city Elysium, right?
Yes.
So they're going to create a civilization here.
Okay.
So they're going to call it the Gates of Elysium. That's what this whole area is called.
How big is it?
Pretty big. It's this whole. I'll do this whole square here. There's like a square. There's a square around it.
It's just that square there.
Yeah, they turned the city.
I didn't know if you were going to like make it up to here or something.
Draw it all out pretty like he did earlier. Like that's what he's trying to say.
No, I just didn't know if it was that big or if it was like halfway up and halfway down, or spin around a couple times.
So Ractonians, Meerkat,
and Cara Dune.
Cara Dune and the Undead.
Yeah, all four of them create the Gates of Elysium.
Stuff.
So the blue goblins turn into murlocs.
Oh, that sounds terrible. All right. Oh, I need a civilization.
Feels like there's a penis where the
What?
Star Metal Island used to be. Every time I pass over the map.
The big black block that I put there?
Yeah, it's just like
oh, because it's censored.
Yeah, and then underneath it, you can see just barely like there's a cylindrical looking.
Holy shit! I hate you, John.
That's where the Astroglide ooze should be from.
That's where it should be.
The peen.
No, it's the apocalypse when the two meet, and then they go in the magma hole down here to the south.
When the two meet, it's going to be a slippery situation.
Oh my god! All right, I want to create a civ.
This apocalypse is going to be wet and wild.
God. Shit. It's going to be it's going to be basically an entire civilization of the metal creatures based around the city of metal.
I hope you brought your rain jackets because this downpour is going to be heavy.
Heavy.
I fucked that up in the middle.
Where's this at?
It's going to be where the
right peen, here. Right?
No, higher up.
Yeah,
underneath the.
There we go. I see it. Oh,
yeah, right there. Yeah, that's where the heaven of metal is at, and heaven of metal.
Position.
So you're turning me all of it there, talking all dirty and shit. Joey, help me out here. I need a metal. I need some metal shit here. I need a civilization of metal.
You need something that's fucking metal as shit.
Metal as shit.
You put me on the spot.
Put me on the spot. That's all.
Well, I know the most metal band of all time. You were talking about them last week. They're so metal they blew each other on stage. I think you should call it Rammstein.
Rammstein. Is that what you really think?
Metal?
Fuck yes, dude. Rammstein, brother. Metal as shit.
Hard metal.
The hardest of metals.
All right, it's called Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Like battering ram, because that's what they're going to do to each other.
Each other's mouths.
Okay, so what do we got?
I almost lost my shit.
This
All
has
right.
this has degenerated into something that I'm not proud of it, and I don't know how we come back from it.
I don't know either. Poor
Just back
Steve is just struggling. He's just like,
Just back up slowly.
yeah,
I'm ashamed of our adolescent behavior.
I am. But frankly, it's quality content. Let's be honest.
Back up slowly into the Star Metal Island.
You could call it quality content.
Steve's too tired to stop. Huh?
You missed everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
All right, Steve, it's your turn.
What the hell did you just make? I was ignoring y'all.
It's
because you
called
guys-
Rammstein.
It's a metal civilization. Metal. It's a civilization called Rammstein.
So it's a metal civilization called Battering Ram.
Yes.
Rammstein.
Yeah. He knew it was called Battering Ram, and then
Yep.
said they were going to ram each other, and then that's what started Pookie ramming.
Oh,
And then
T'Challa, you missed the Astroglide ooze. I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, while y'all were playing around with finding new and unique ways to talk about ramming each other,
no, new and unique way.
I wouldn't call it new or unique.
No.
old
It's kind of just the
tired-
same recycled shitty jokes
Right.
over and over again.
old and
Oh,
talking
shit.
about
you put the three of y'all together in a room and someone's getting rammed.
Oh,
So
God. By the way,
either way,
this podcast is rated M for mature.
what?
I think we should call this podcast the antithesis of comedy.
Antithesis comedy.
Yeah.
all right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that the city of Muzdahir is going to construct the Platinum Bazaar. But I got the name of it in Arabic,
Of course you
so
do. Of course you do.
Give it flavor, Bish.
All right. Hold on.
Okay, so now
So,
Steve's trying very hard to be head boy.
this is command.
Yeah.
Yes, command.
commanded the
It's
city.
the Al Balatin Bazaar
Mhm.
or Al Balatin.
The
Don't know.
Platinum Bazaar.
I don't know how to pronounce it. So I get to command race, command city,
I can
command
just click
order.
the button here and find out.
What did I do? What did I do with my turn? I forgot already.
You created the gates of Elysium.
Ah, got it. Yeah, civilization.
I am going to go ahead
Palatine.
and say that I'm gonna do something with the pirate nation, but what I wanted to say instead is, what's the name of this civ?
Which one?
Which one?
They have their own city there now where Ingrid is, right?
Oh, it's
The Free States of Ingrid.
Ingrid.
The Free States of Ingridburg will fucking never mind.
They have a city and an order.
They do have an order? Thank goodness.
Yes.
Yeah. The Bellows.
They have,
No.
they have
The Radiant
Knights.
Knights.
Oh, the Radiant Knights. The Bellows don't exist?
The
The
Bellows
Bellows?
is like an organization all around. It's not like one area.
Yeah, I was just gonna have spread beliefs, like of into the gates of Elysium of Ingrid, and of the great, sacrifices and help and all that fun shit.
If you should find yourself walking through green pastures with the sun on your face, worry not, for you are on Elysium, and you're already dead.
Is she
Fucking dead.
anti-undead?
Mm-hmm.
She is? Oh, never mind. Let me take that whole thing back. Hey guys, what's up? Just want to come by and say hi, tell you how I hate you.
Hey, what's up?
I hate
Immensely
you. I want to kill all of you.
Immensely.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
So, this tribal area to create a centralized horde area for their tribal stuff is, and it's going to be based where Skarn's old palace is, and the whole city has developed off of it. Boom.
Okay. Are you gonna give that city a name?
Yeah, why not? I'll get it after Joey does his next turn. conquest phase.
Conquest phase. Uh,
Hey, how do you feel? They're all about Skarn, right,
yeah.
Yeah.
John?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Mongolian word for heart of?
Hard.
Heart.
Heart.
Oh,
The
right.
thing that is, pumping all the blood through your body.
This has just gotten way out of control.
Out of
actually,
control.
This
I
is
had
just-
I was already looking up something because of all the jokes that were being made, and I found something immediately that I think works. It's called Karkoran. It's actually based on a statue that is built in Mongolia.
What is the statue of?
It's of a large.
Of course it is. So, heart of Mongol,
Hey.
Mongol word for heart.
Harton.
Well, no, I was thinking Karkoran Skarn. Like
Corn Skarn. I
power
love it.
Skarn,
Yes.
the power.
The heart, the power,
virility,
dude.
the
And that
virility.
would be, that would be the symbol of power and virility. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So
you
it should
could
be like-
work that. I could see it like
Yeah, it should be like where they go to like I'm not trying to
'Cause
be
he-
funny. Where they go to mate and shit. Like it should be like a place where they
Oh,
have
yeah.
fertility festivals and shit.
yeah.
Like
And
Dionysus.
he probably fathered a lot of children, just like
Yeah.
Genghis did. So,
Oh, well, I figured like it was a pleasure palace at some point in time. when
Yeah,
they were
dude.
tired
oh, it
of
was, yeah.
So, like, there's hot springs and there's all cool and nice luxury shit and probably years and generations of sex workers.
And right in the
Yeah.
middle of it,
We're
is a
all
big
free.
statue of you know what, and that's fine because it fits into the world.
It does fit to it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't say
Steve's just like whatever at this point.
Fits like
I
a
didn't
glove.
say there was a statue of penis in the world. I just wanted to make the joke
Whoa!
in the
Well,
name.
come on, dude. Get your mind
I
out of
just-
the gutter.
I wanted to make the
Actually,
joke in the-
probably realistically, what is there is like a statue of Skarn, like naked, but like looking like robust and healthy and
Yeah.
fertile. So,
actually that would line
Or
directly.
a giant, you know what? Not
Yeah,
not a peen.
it's all based
The
on the
ultimate
DM.
sign of virility.
fertility, the vulva,
The vulva.
the vulva.
Or the entire vast deferens.
No, check it out.
Front to back.
Just,
It's
we're
Skarn
just going
standing out of a
ahead.
vulva like Madonna in a pearl.
Yes.
Go ahead
You
and
thought you were coming here for world creation. You're actually getting sex ed. I love it. So,
Okay, so again, Conquest Phase 3. This,
Conquest
this
Phase.
whole time's been Steve's turn. Conquest 3.
Jesus, Steve, what are
Actually,
you doing? Holding up the whole damn train.
It's my turn.
It's poop.
Oh, Pookie's
Yeah.
Oh,
turn.
whatever.
I was rudely interrupted by John and all of his dick talk. It was a shame
Jeez.
situation.
The gods of pleasure do approve. T'Challa, I agree.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna create an army. We're gonna create an army, and I'm gonna create an army right there in that fertility zone. And basically, they want to ensure that nobody comes in here and kills like their kids and shit. So this whole army is gonna be all about protecting the sacred site now.
Oh yeah.
So it's like almost like a shared harem area.
Yeah.
where
it's
like
it's
where you
an
keep your
army of harem protectors.
It's an dude. Check this. It's an army of harem protectors, and they are all eunuchs, so they cannot
Yep.
mate with the women.
That
are
makes
inside.
perfect sense. Honestly, it really does.
Just like that army that fucking Grey Worm was part of in fucking Game of Thrones, bro.
So like we could say that the nobility send their family here, the women and children.
yeah,
Oh, and slaves. I'm sure slaves.
Men as well, whatever. Either way.
yeah, they can't fuck anything because they can't fuck, so they don't have to worry about them fucking up the bloodlines and shit.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. That's actually really not
That's
an uncommon
that's how
thing.
harems work.
Yeah.
They send their family there to be protected, and
Yeah.
no one's supposed to look at their family if they don't want to.
Oh man, that's actually really good. Damn. Like all this sex talk was like funny, but like that's actually really good.
I was
See?
just trying to make a
From
nod.
all this cock jokes comes something beautiful,
You said come.
thought provoking. I
Ah, sorry.
said come. I did say come.
You did say come. Astroglass.
Yeah, no, we
something-
still haven't addressed the ooze.
Ejaculates that is beautiful.
So now Corinth.
All right. Damn. So obviously the Radiant Knights need to become an actual army.
Obviously,
So that's my turn.
And this is the command phase or conquest phase?
Conquest.
Conquest phase.
We say
Yeah.
you can't do cities in the command.
You
right?
can do civilization and conquest as well.
You
You
can
can.
okay.
We're kind of letting you do civs everywhere. Let's be
Okay,
honest.
good. Then I'm gonna
It's not your
start
turn.
this next one up here.
Damn, you got
Steve's
put
turn.
down, son. It's not your turn.
Boom!
My bad. Everybody's just
Tough at
taking.
Cincinnati. He just took you out like foot fungus.
Everybody's just taking so long.
Did the pirates actually form a nation, or are they just that one city?
Just at one city.
One city.
They have a base of operations, but like, yeah, they have a city.
Yeah, it's just that city right now.
Okay.
You want to create a pirate civilization?
Port Royale.
That there are actually pirates out there. And although they're using teleportation, I'm sure that the Mephits are also using some sea travel. I mean, they do have to trade with the salmon in their Murloc avatar.
That's right.
Pirates just fuck up
Oh.
borders.
So the Mephits are. Wait, did we ever actually turn the Mephits into a nation?
No, but he turned the city into El Dorado. You could turn him into a nation now.
And that avatar's name is Alcatoon. Huh?
Alcatos.
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 Y'all have an idea for a name for their
Civilization?
Shahrazad.
Mafito.
Shahrazad? What does that mean?
That's a famous story. It's the
It's a
girl who
story.
told 101 Arabian Nights.
Nights.
It's Princess Shahrazad.
It's a Shahrazad.
Fuck it, we'll take it.
Spell that for me, roughly.
Shahara.
You fucking kidding me, right? That's like a kid spelling bee nightmare, is what you just said.
Look,
So Shahara Shahrazad. Is that what you
There's
said?
no point. It's a foreign word.
I think you can just Google it. Let me.
You said Shahrazad? Or am I misunderstanding that?
Surprisingly, it's okay.
S
So this
H A H
SCH. Oh, you have a different
R-A-Z-A-D.
SCHEHERAZADE.
There's that's the name. Well, that's the name of the actual character.
Oh, I spelled it. Oh, they also have Shahrazad in actual.
Shahrazad is the free city of the Persian elements.
All right, so spell it for me one more time.
SHAHRAZAD.
All right, got it.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that meaning.
Yeah. I
What
knew it
does
was
it
a city. It's a city too, but it is the person who told the tales of 101 Arabian Nights. Yeah.
I learned something new today.
So yeah, they actually, instead of just being a city, form into a full-on nation.
Do you know what's cool about it? The tree is there, and remember we had that whole order of bards who would tell stories and shit and use sound as their weapon. So now the whole civilization's about telling stories and shit, basically.
Oh, there was a thing I wanted to do with that tree, and I totally forgot about it till just now.
Do it
All right,
during the
fuck
event
it.
phase.
During the conquest.
That avatar is still alive inside the tree, unable to leave.
Which one?
No, that's Laser Maid, and he's dead.
Oh, I thought there was one that was inside the tree.
That was Lasermane.
And he's dead.
I thought there was one that was trapped inside the tree.
Oh yeah, he's an events one. I forget what we called him.
Yeah, wasn't it whale or something like that? Or what the fuck?
I'd have to dig through all these sheets of paper I have over here.
Tell to dig through all that shit. Eventually to find it. Because I can't remember if that was an event or a resolution or what.
He came about as a part of an event.
Yeah.
It's John, it's your conquest phase.
Yes, sir. Wait.
Well, I know that a seed of Yule is what was planted in the city. And they grew into that massive tree.
Yeah, then that guy took control of the tree and made it into the whaling some shit. I don't know. It's like a giant, basically like a giant dungeon.
Yeah, and I had an idea for something to do with it on a more global thing, and then I can't remember it.
The Wailing Well is what we called it.
Oh yeah, but is there something like an avatar link to it or not?
Yeah, he's the one who made it like into the Wailing Well, combining with Yule's.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Okay, so next to the Mongolian themed lizard people, we have the Shiosei Shishi here. And just a quick cue, they're the which race? They're the primordial lizards.
Well, and proto
Well-
lizard folk. and
Which
Proto
thing?
lizard. That's what I meant. Proto lizard. They're the proto lizard folk, right?
Yeah, that's the proto.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that they're, which is a little bit against the grain or idea of how that would work. They're the ones that take on the features of the Japanese societies that, i.e., honor, what that duty
Closer to
means.
Chroma's beliefs.
What?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, they
culture-
take more of a Chroma's beliefs. Yeah.
and that's their cultural settings, and that's the land they claim as their nation, and they are a single nation ran by an emperor.
What do you want to call it? Civilization.
Will anybody got some lizard? It's called
I mean-
Gojira. Goi.
Gojira, dude. Gojira, obviously. Yeah.
I was like,
For like, it's
all it's-
Godzilla, but why not?
all I was thinking was like, do we have any lizard named Japanese stuff? And I was like, yeah, okay.
No, I
Geo-
love Gojira. That's a great idea.
Unless somebody got a better name.
No,
on
dude,
Gojira?
I'm all about it.
On it?
Yeah, no. Gojira's all. As soon as you said, I'm excited about it.
Joe Gira sounds more like an actual person. Joe
It-
Gira.
Yeah, but Gojira is
Yeah. Gojira.
Gojira. Yeah, that's all right. All right, Pookie. Let's break the internet events phase. Make us go viral.
What does that blue nation state look like? Did you just almost spit?
Yes. Y'all are killing me, dude.
Sorry, I'm thinking.
You're fine. This is to remind everybody, by the way, that if you like what we're doing, hit that follow if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends, spread the word. We're trying to get some followers and bring some fun features to this. So, make it happen.
So the Empress, the Queen, whatever,
Mhm.
her castle is going to fly from this area, literally like a giant pyramid, and it's going to set down on top of where the acid dragon is used. So it's going to set up here, kind of where Prox used to be,
Okay.
and she's going to move herself right here.
So it's like a castle floating above the caldera.
Yep.
It's not a
Dope.
call. Or remember, they shoved the acid dragon back in there.
Yeah, he's back in there.
Hey,
Oh.
just a question for my thoughts for next round.
Mhm.
If humans rode elephants, what would be the analog to that for proto lizardmen?
Brontosaurus.
Mammoth,
Dinosaur?
Mammoths.
some kind of reptilian version of a mammoth,
Yeah.
A dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
I guess.
Yeah,
They're
there's a
riding
lot of-
fucking Triceratops because that's metal as shit.
That's right.
Corn.
Oh goodness. Oh, I need a freaking event. Damn, I need an event. Damn, I need an event. Damn. So,
Squigoths.
ah,
Wicka, wicka.
is anyone in charge of the Bifrost now, or is like there's no control over it now, right?
There's, yeah. Shit's just flying through whenever it wants to.
All right, so the Bifrost starts scintillating through a rainbow of colors, and something will happen in resolution phase.
Cool.
That guy, Jerry, just realized he should stop throwing his trash in it.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. It goes away.
Just go somewhere. That's probably not how you spell scintillating, but it's close enough.
So with the chain of frost going across the volcano in the south, it literally like blast freezes all of the magma, creating a overproduction of obsidian. And the byproduct of that is actually creating obsidian methods.
Nice.
and frost methods.
Obsidian and frost methods. Which volcano is this, anyways, on the map? Can you ping this for me?
The south.
Oh, is that one that's like hand drawn in? Okay, that one. Okay.
Is that the one that turned into ice stuff? Is
Yes.
sounds good. Now who is it? Steve?
No, your
Nope.
turn.
That was Steve.
Yeah, it was Steve.
Corn thought he went.
It's
There's
your
got to
turn.
be
just
someone
you.
left
It's just you.
to go before me. So how many years is every round in the age?
Roughly 150,
50.
right? Roughly 150.
In this events phase, dooby doo.
Strangers in
end
the
up-
night?
No, but a tribal shaman in the realm of the blue goblins find a piece of rend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's somewhere between 50 and 150 years.
It will be because that's been a full 150 or so years since the last piece was found,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Roughly, yeah.
It's kind of hard to do personal quests on a Dawn of Worlds timeline. Or so it should be like, should we just go to a culminating event?
No, I have an idea for a resolution. So he finds a piece, right? That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I was pretty much just all I was doing was saying, let's take this story and move its pace.
I got an
one
idea.
step.
I got an idea for it.
Cool. Dope.
All right.
So that means we're over to avatars.
All right. Pookie has Whisper Letty.
I don't think any of these people actually exist. Technology will film your next robbery. Catch everything but the bottom of your feet.
Okay, so he's going to activate the brooches that he made, like not knowing that they don't work correctly. And that's going to inadvertently turn all of these leaders into the aforementioned Nazgul we were talking about before. Let's come up with a different name for them, but they become these kind of monstrous undead things. So they lose their seat of power in these nations where he planted these brooches at.
Yeah. And obviously someone else will take over, but now we have like these guys.
Now we have these, what it was like, how many was it? 8 or something? 4?
7.
7? Yeah, he has these 7 Nazgul running around now.
Cool.
All right.
Bellows Dern.
I got an 8. That's what the hell's that again? Damn, I was looking at the card that went away.
It's a wonder.
Create a wonder. Jeez.
Or no, is it a base of it's a base of operation?
Yeah, he needs a base operations. All right. He is actually going to create a base of operations. Probably in the mercantile town, the blah 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 blah, the Mozdahir, because of its closeness to the larynx of the dragon. So that's going to become like the Bellows home base.
Curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Bellows guy take over the old Senate building?
Yeah, there's a building right here.
Oh yeah.
An amphitheater.
Yeah.
Yeah. The amphitheater that the Whispers used to use as their base of ops.
Yeah. I would see that. Yeah, he takes over the base of operations.
Well, we know that if I roll next round to kill him, that what happened was it was rigged.
That's
To explode. All right. Well, Steve has Alcatos.
1 second.
Which
Here
one's
comes
Alcatos?
Comes the 11.
The
The
genie.
Shadow of Freedy, the genie.
Genie. Ifriti. And Steve rolls a 1. Technology again. I'm gonna do what I can, just kill everybody.
Cryptos.
I'm just saying, if I'm a barbarian, I'm not happy about this damage.
Technology.
All these dead ones.
Well, do we actually know? Like, we don't know yet. what is Alcatos's intent here? Like he
Just
just
to-
got
just to
himself
live.
free.
I mean,
Is it just
it's to spread greed throughout the
Yeah.
world. That's what he really wants to do.
Alcatos is going to spread the concept of banking to the mercantile methods so they can begin to spread that thought process to all of the people that they trade with.
That's hilarious. That reminds me of the time the three of us and we did the savings and loan.
Yeah. It fucked everything up. Yeah.
Yep, the whole world.
And he is going to what do we think is the most fuck it. He's going to spread banking and he's going to also try and like instead of having the world use coinage, use Alcatonian script. Or not Alcatonian, sorry. What is the city called?
Muzdahir.
Most to hear.
Yeah, Mostahiran script.
Okay, so events currency or banking.
Mm-hmm.
So I have Setite, and I rolled an 8 base of operations. So that's what we got this round.
And he's that's the meerkat mummy.
Okay, mummy. I was thinking about creating something since there's this weird coalition between the living, the dead, and the undead, and those who respect the dead. I was thinking about having a base of operations somewhere further into the dead as like a I don't know, an education center.
Okay.
Like a place where the different things can learn about each other even more, and
Oh, so not like a concentration camp.
Not a concentration camp. Yeah.
not a re-education center.
Oh,
an
okay.
education center.
I apologize.
No, but then after what Steve just said, I was
Oh,
thinking.
it's Steve's turn for a second.
I was thinking that Setite. The joke I had was he'll actually put a base of operations in.
Wait. Is there a reason you rolled 2d12?
No,
What the fuck? Why'd you roll 2d12, bro?
I rolled
You got-
so I rolled a 4.
You
Oh.
fucked it all up. Every
was
bad joke was your fault.
I was gonna have Setite build exchange in Muzadir since he's a mummy and he'll live forever. He understands the importance of interest rates.
So what? See, I had a horrible joke. I'm not going to say. Fucking
So,
bad.
so what's an actual
Wonder.
4 though?
Wonder. Finds
It's a
a wonder. So Setite finds a wonder.
Finds or steals a wonder.
Do we have wonders in the area? Whatever happened to the uncorrupted heart pearl thing?
The Shadow Heart?
The pearl. Oh, that broke, right?
I'm not even sure I remember what the hell you're talking
I
about.
don't know what you're talking about, dude.
The pearl that was part of the Scar Elves, the tier. The tier.
Tears way up here, and it's still there. It just whatever. It like released its power to turn all this shit into like life
Yeah.
giants and shit. It's still there though. It was like a piece of the pearl that the weave took. Or
Yeah.
piece-
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was gonna see. Can Setite find another piece of the tier? Another piece of the. That's the wonder he
What if
finds.
he? What if he finds like a thorn of like what's that death root that like grows all around graves and shit?
Because
Because I was thinking we don't have a death dragon, so maybe this
not
place
like Margrove or whatever it is. Is that what you're talking about? What's it called?
maybe this place down here is where the death dragon is, right? And he finds like the first artifact from that dragon because we haven't introduced like a dragon down here
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
And it would fit where all the undead being down here and shit.
Mandrake. Thank you, Jachalin.
Yeah,
I was
what-
like, it's
What, what if he finds like a thorn of mandrake or something?
Mandrake is what we're looking for. I was like, it's like Margrove or something. And
Do you
I
like
thought you were
that?
saying
John?
mangrove or something. I'm like, that can't be right. That's swamp. That's not, or not even swamp. Really.
Do you
so
like?
it finds the thorn of Mandrake.
Yeah, do you
I
like
like
that idea?
I like the idea of him finding an artifact of another dragon. I was just thinking of something with the life heal stuffs.
Yeah, something to
This
do
is
with
the
death.
exact
I'm
opposite.
saying like so it's like
Yeah.
but it's kind of like the earth too because it's growing in the earth. It's like these big thorns from these giant mandrakes, which are all part of this death dragon.
So
Maybe
he had
scales or
education
something.
camp down. No, he doesn't, because that didn't happen. So he
Yeah,
found
We're not doing the re-education camp.
what
No,
is
no,
the
no re-education camp.
Belladon
Corn.
and Berry. I can't understand how Belladon is not illegal.
You have Exir Lapon, the Amazonian adventuring avatar.
Oh, hold on. Is it my turn? It should be rounders.
Pookie.
It's back to Pookie.
Oh, sorry, Pookie. My
Oh.
bad. My bad.
So Pookie has which avatar?
Not Heracles, the guy we renamed from Heracles.
Ah,
It's a wonder.
Exir. Exir.
Explorer.
Exurher.
Natural wonder, ancient ruin, or legendary dungeon.
All right. So while he's down here, while he's searching for the next piece of Rend, he finds its location in a dungeon, and this dungeon is up here in the ruins of Prodicao Linearia, at the base of where the Great Wall used to be.
Okay.
So he has to go underwater to get to this, and since he doesn't breathe water, it's going to be a challenge for him.
And then he has to face the ghost of Centenarian.
Why did you sound like the Crypt Keeper?
Because it's creepy.
Because
Okay.
that's his future. I mean, look at him.
Nah, the Crypt Keeper had more teeth than I'll have left by then.
Oh no!
Oh, don't neg yourself. You could
That's
definitely be an undead show host.
I totally could.
So that brings us to Corinth and Murloc.
Actually, that brings us to
McGurgle.
It does bring it to me. Damn it! I got my orders all fucked up.
Murloc.
All right, hold on. Let me finish writing this down.
11.
What's the Murloc's name?
Murloc.
Oh,
His
it's
name is Murloc.
Oh, yeah. What race?
Salmon.
Salmon.
Used to be a salmon.
All right.
I got confused. I thought it was a Murloc avatar for a second.
No,
He's
he is
like,
he is a Murloc now, dude. He's transformed.
The new kaiju.
8. He sets up a base of operations.
Yep.
Damn it! It's all these base of operations.
Well, makes
with
sense.
his newfound power, he needs to set up a base of operations. So he is actually going to go to the prior Hunter's Labyrinth. What's left of that? And set up a base of operations there. So I'll mark that with like a, I don't know, different color.
Like, does he do it like because it's all blown up? So does he do it like in the underwater caverns or like now?
Yes.
This
Yeah,
place?
he's in the underwater caverns.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and that'd be kind of neat too, because the islands are in pieces, right? The
Yeah,
other
it's
one.
all blown up. Yeah.
And the Sagoth bits are all deaded.
Yeah.
Or the far plane ridiculousness.
All right.
It is kind of cool that all of our people go setting up stuff in other dungeons that already existed. So like, there's a real history to like each of these places.
Yeah. And what's going to be great is like you may end up like going to a you will like eventually like go through one dungeon and all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, this had the theme. And all of a sudden you'll like find a crack or something and hit this whole nother area. And you'll be like,
That's what I'm saying.
what the hell is this?
You go down a
Yeah.
couple levels and all of a sudden it's completely different and shit. And you're like, what the fuck? That's cool, man.
I should name my daughter Belladonna. Just out of there. Tell you off the subject.
That's
She's a poison.
that's a bad name, dude.
That's a stripper name. More
It's
than-
a stripper name.
It's a little more intimate than a stripper's
Yeah.
name.
It's poison.
That girl is poison. That's right. All right.
All right, so we are at our resolution phase.
We're at resolutions. So you want
right,
to handle the Bifrost opening first?
Well, I got an idea for the Blue Goblin.
Oh yeah.
Check it. So
Check it.
check it, right? Like most of peeky. Most of these people have to go like on a quest and shit to find their piece of Rend. And this particular Blue Goblin, he's in a battle with another monster. We'll say it's like a Minotaur. He's fighting this Minotaur on top of this ridge, and he gets knocked off this ridge into this cavern, and he falls. He feels like he falls forever as he falls into this cavern. And when he hits the bottom of it, it breaks every bone in his body, but he lands on something. And this thing he lands on is this kind of almost as big as his body, this heart, which is like pulsating with energy.
Oh yeah.
And it absorbs into his back, and he becomes the first Nilbog. So he becomes an unkillable goblin, and he calls himself Nilbog.
Oh, Nilbog.
And he's got the heart of Ren in his chest.
Is that are Nilbogs a thing already, or is that like
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a creature in
They-
D&D.
They were like I think it was supposed to be a joke, but
It is
became like
it
real
is a
big problem.
joke. Yeah, it is a joke. It's supposed to be a joke.
what was the?
They can't die. They're an unkillable creature with one hit
Yeah,
point.
the damage you do actually just gives them more temporary hit points.
Yep.
Oh, that's why you call them Nilbogs.
Yeah, it's Goblin in reverse. It's
Yeah,
a real thing. They made it for D&D.
yeah.
But he's the first one.
Do we want to turn him into an avatar?
Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah.
Also,
So avatar
that
Nilbog?
can be
Nilbog.
pulled out of him, right? The heart of Ren could be removed back from him.
Yes. That's
other
what he
dude-
would kill. That's what would kill him.
That's what would kill him, yeah.
Yeah. He comes and kumates him or whatever.
Kumite.
And like it didn't like regenerate him, so he's all fucked up looking, like because all of his bones shattered and shit.
Yeah.
So he like walks with a limp, like his spine's all
He's
fucked
like,
up. He looks like a little monster, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go to anything that we've actually addressed in the round, I'd like to do the resolution to the Great Geisig.
Okay.
All right.
So
Oh, yeah.
Have to make up who is in the Geisig.
there was 4 nations, right? So
Yeah.
the 4 nations that were active at the time of the game.
I think we should just do a 1 to 25, 26 to 50, 51 to 74, and or 75. Yeah,
So
51.
1 through 25 is going to be the lizard folk.
Okay. We'll write this down first before we actually do it.
The 26 through 50, right?
Yeah, 26 to 50.
Starn.
Fits. The 51 through 75 is what the Nullrogs, right?
Yeah.
Nullrog.
Yep.
And then
The Ractonians.
through 100 Ractonian. So
Oh,
a lizard
those are for
avatar.
lizard folk. And now we need a name for it.
He's a philosopher love guru. He's the dragon kind version of Mike Myers in Love Guru.
I don't. We'll have to microscope that on how he even won this damn thing. 'Cause I'm like, I don't.
What if we call him the Dolly Lizard?
Dalai Lizard. Da Lizard. He's Da
Dol-
Lizard.
Dolly Lizard.
Dolly
Da-
Lazar.
Da Lizard. Da Lizard.
Yeah, like take out the D at the end of it.
Yeah.
How do y'all
Dolly.
feel about the Mongolian word for pleasure? It's Tashal.
I like that.
TA what?
Taashal.
Tashal.
Tashal. Yeah.
That's okay. Even though pleasure is definitely a stripper's name, Tashal sounds like a beautiful girl's name.
It does.
What's your name mean? Pleasure?
No,
Pleasure.
shit, I'm in
Yeah.
trouble.
it doesn't sound like a beautiful girl's name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
no,
your
it's
name?
kind of thing when you find out what your name means. You
Sounds
realize how
sounds like a hipster's name, dude.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
You just imagine a girl who has dreads and hasn't washed well in a short period
In
of time.
days, yeah.
But
But she is hot, so
since we have this avatar now, do you think that the avatar rises to power in this era, or do y'all want to
next stage. It's
actually
next
get
stage.
some
Let's do next round.
avatar role?
Definitely.
Next round, next stage.
Yeah. Next
Next-
round. We're not waiting like 7 more rounds. Shit.
All right, so I'm going to say during the resolution, the Mephits, under orders from Alcatos with his banking idea, they do activate these teleporters they have around their island here, and they set up banks in
Yep.
every major city that exists now. That's left. They start giving out loans, dude. That's what they do.
IMF loans, bro. Let us help you develop your nation.
Dude,
Yep.
all I can think of is kind of like the goblins for like World of Warcraft. They're like,
Kind of.
Oh man, where did I write it down? I had
And
a good name for an actual merchant order. I already like fucking
because of Steve's awesome idea for the obsidian Mephits, right down here,
mhm.
they start straight up building. They start building their city, not just of gold, but they build it of obsidian too, because Alcatos just loves that black fucking metal, dude.
All right. How do
Think
y'all
it's
feel
awesome.
about the banking order being called the Tin to Here? TINTAJIR.
Sounds good to me.
TINTAJIR.
Yep, 2 separate words.
Okay.
Does that mean metal market?
Shit. Remember what it is, right?
Probably not. Yeah. So, and then obsidian and frost methods build a obsidian city.
Yeah, and I think all the banks should be like obsidian too, in all these places and shit. So they stick out, dude. They're like these beautiful.
Hold on. So
black
do
Gothic
the
buildings.
obsidian, do all the methods work together?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Dude, yeah. They're probably called the black banks because they're
Ooh.
obsidian.
Ooh.
They should be like Gothic looking too, dude. Because like methods
yeah.
look a bit Gothic and shit.
Yeah.
Now, do you mean like 14th century architecture?
Yeah,
or do you
like loom tall in the city and shit. Yeah, with gargoyles and shit.
just wondering if you meant like they're just moody, depressed.
Yeah,
Not that
all
Gothic.
the buildings are emo pieces of
Yeah.
shit, dude.
all,
Like,
all of the
Look at
buildings,
my scaffolding. Nobody will ever love me. Yeah.
There's sentient buildings.
I just want to listen to Morrissey all day and have people clean my brick road.
Fucking Morrissey. Oh Lord.
All right. So you guys mentioned like the black whatever or obsidian. I looked up what obsidian in Arabic is. That's sabij, Sabij.
Hold on.
Sabish.
And then I went with the word for exchange, which is TABADUL. What do y'all think about that?
TADUL.
TABADUL.
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 Sabish Tabadul.
Yep.
All right, so that's what the black banks are called.
Yeah.
The Black Banks.
Damn, dude, that was
The
racist as
Obsidian
shit.
Exchange. It's the Obsidian Exchange.
The Obsidian Exchange. Yes.
Nice. Like it. That's possibly one of the best things we've come up with, honestly. I like it. Badass. I'm just telling you guys that some of this shit, if this shit never comes to fruition, I'm going to jack some of this and put this shit in my world. Like, it's going to happen. So,
Okay. Cool.
so yeah, now you did write down that we have another order, right? It's a banking order. They're probably not going to do, well, I said they're not going to do a whole lot, but, look at the
Oh, I had an idea
Teutonic Knights.
for him finding the next part of Rind when he goes down into the ocean. Like when he gets down there, the only reason he lives is because he goes back into where the room was. Remember the room with levers?
Yeah.
Like the location it was at. And he finds that there are levers there still.
Oh my God.
And when he pulls one of them, it gives him the ability to breathe underwater. That's why he's able to complete the quest.
Okay.
So he gives him water breathing.
So
But now he knows that there's
That's
some kind of
something
device down there.
microscoped because I personally have an invested interest in knowing how
Yeah.
the right
Like
lever.
how the adventure went and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him like he's going down there with like potions or whatever, and they're like running out, and he has to like go through and he has to figure it out and shit, like through a puzzle.
And it's something like some note or message that sent an alien behind.
Real quick, since we were on the topic of orders, I'm sorry to cut us off.
Puzzle has to be.
Yeah. So what's the part? Go ahead, Steve.
What orders do we have? I've got the Whispers, the Bellows, the Radiant Knighthood, and the Tin to Hear. Were there any other active orders right now?
I don't think we created any new ones, and any of them were just split and fucked up.
All the rest of them aren't around anymore. I think that's it.
I think actually there would be one, right? It would be one I can think of. But I'm not sure if that order has kind of
just
went larger. The order, the Ractonian kid avatar was part of an order.
His bloodline, yeah, that's probably still around.
That's
the Order of Shaw.
Yeah,
the
that's
Order
the
of
only
Shaw,
one.
yeah. The Shaw bloodline, the Magi, basically.
Okay.
So what part of the we've done eyes, we've done heart. What do you think is buried in the sea?
Lungs?
Yeah, I was thinking lungs. You think that'd be pretty cool? Like he gets like a breath weapon, basically.
Yeah. I'm agreeing. I'm just typing.
You can do it you can give him flight.
Yeah, but it's in the water. Like it makes sense. Like the lungs, the water,
The
and everything.
lungs, yeah. So maybe it gives him like water breathing, and he can like do breath weapons and shit now.
So that
Like a
means
dragonborn.
now the Sword of Alatun has three
Three.
runes.
Three.
3 runes have lit up on it. Yep.
And there's a poor salmon fisher who's just looking at it like, the fuck? Hey, Bill, what do you think this does? when it gets to
Whatever. Murloc's like, look at this
Bro.
badass.
Yeah, he's
sword.
got like a big ass sword, like in fucking Basilisk, basically, dude. He's just fucking up anybody who fucks with him.
The sword's getting more powerful each time.
He'd probably become some kind of mercenary, dude, or a sellsword or something.
And why the sword is as powerful as it is?
I don't
But this same sword has
it's given him powers, so he doesn't give a fuck.
every soul of the 7 that ever carried the sword, plus the avatar that built the sword that then got trapped in
Yeah,
the sword.
plus Alatun, plus Ren. Yeah, they're all inside the sword.
Yeah.
So he's like a bad motherfucker rolling around right
He's
now.
the baddest motherfucker, bro.
He
But
has
like one
no
of those
idea that
situations-
his dare is coming for him.
I like what
eventually.
Steve said though. John said he's like a fisherman, so he has like no actual combat skills, but whenever he wields a sword, he becomes like a fucking badass.
Yeah. Like when he first found it, he was just doing pauper work.
Like the sword's protecting him. It's like parrying for him and shit, and like moving his body so he can strike back. Maybe over time he'll become more and more like better with it and shit. But at first, I'd say he's probably a novice, like
And
untrained.
then as each one gets more lit up, the sword gets more powerful.
Yeah, hence he gets more powerful.
Oh yeah.
Knowledge unlocks of more and more people inside the sword. The greatest fighters to have ever walked lizardkind. Oh my god, there's an entire story there.
Yeah, he's basically
in the
Order
lizard
of the
land.
Dragon Claw. He's basically the Order of the Claw, right? I mean, that's basically what he is now.
Yeah.
But the kind of thing that's needed is he doesn't realize it. He has no ambition. He's probably, like you said, like a traveling mercenary, a Yojimbo.
Now,
Yeah.
Just imagine the moment he walks into the dragon kind lands or lizard folk or any of them and fights and beats them at their own style that they have dojos and things trying to support and keep alive.
Do the people, like the peoples of the world, do they realize what turned those nobles into the monstrous creatures they are?
I don't know. I like the idea that maybe they don't know because the Whispers got blasted so hard before. So
Yeah,
maybe they don't know.
But the wings, but the rings are on them now. So
the Whispers weren't the ones that spread it out. That order out in space, it's supposed to be heroes, were the ones that.
Oh yeah, the flock of steel.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the rings that the brooches. I thought that was made by Whisper Letty.
He was, but he didn't hand them out.
Oh, that's right. He kept himself one step away.
Yeah.
I don't know that maybe. Yeah, I don't know if they would know. I think they would definitely not know then. If it was some random group, some random order doesn't really exist anymore, right? Because they were spread through the cosmos and spread throughout the ring up there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they probably don't know. The only one who probably knows is what's his name who fucked it up? Bellows Dern.
Are we doing anything with the? Hold on, I was trying to find when Setite finds the Thorn of Mandrake. Anything happen with that?
I was about to ask.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, I think he uses the thorn maybe to reinforce the city they built, the civilization we built down here.
I was going to think about this. Okay, so what about this? The greatest thing between the living and the dead, the separate, is the perspective. So in his area, like it can do other things specifically for him, but a larger power is it gives the living the sight of the death and the dead the sense of the living. As in the dead can remember how to experience what it was like to be alive. And the living can understand what it was like to experience a living death. And so it's just one aspect of this artifact that helps bring the sense together, but
like a sense of community, like they've all kind of lived the same experience.
Yeah, and the more the people engage with it, there's some kind of exchange, like with the other hearts. So like the living might become more undead, and the undead might become more living, or some
to where they eventually become almost like this in between.
Yeah,
like they're like almost like a twilight phase, where they're not quite dead but not quite alive.
Whatever that is could be something that helps feed that dragon later. Like that state of being could be something it thrives off of.
What do you think of Joey?
Yeah, where are you sitting?
Joey's like our official. His that shit sound good?
Yeah. So how do you go about using the artifact like that? Does he build a device? Does he
build like he like places it in the central citadel or collection area,
And like it
or
just radiates out.
What if he builds a because remember before I said it was like Jerusalem before it
Yeah.
all got destroyed?
Yeah.
What if he builds it? What if he puts it in the center of the city and like rebuilds a temple around it, like the original temple that stood in this Jerusalem?
before
And that's like the thing that's the behest of it, like the most important part of it, like the shroud of Torin almost. It's like that thing, and the reason people get touched by it is because they all come here to worship it or see it or pay homage to it.
part of their some kind of
Come and touch it.
Yeah. So, and it doesn't. I mean, maybe we can make the mental change a thing that gradually happens, like the more generations that are
Oh
around.
yeah, it's not like immediate.
Yeah, I would say it's something that probably like next age even is when weird like the effects of it are actually visible. But
Like,
before
so-
then, it just gives like let's say they go in like they're going to prayer, and then when they go into prayer, it gives them like maybe like a 1 minute trance where they're able to like if they're undead, they can sense the wind blowing against them again.
Or
Like they could
can,
they could feel things like a
Yeah.
heartbeat or something.
yeah, or maybe like if there's undead there, like the living can use it to speak to like their relatives, but the undead are the ones that have to speak for them. So it becomes like a
Oh.
communal thing. So like
Yeah,
you want to talk to your dead grandfather, you befriend an undead creature, and he goes there for you, and you communicate with him through this undead creature. So
I
it
like
really creates like a sense of unity
like a
between
real
things that are alive and dead.
and a need for each person to understand each person as well.
Right. And as part of that exchange, like he talked to your grandfather for you, and then he through your body, he's able to feel again for like that day. Like he can go around and experience the way the sun feels, the way water tastes,
Or-
or like whatever, dude.
Grandchild
So
first time.
honestly, this would attract an enormous amount of incorporeal undead to this area.
Yeah, it definitely would because they get to feel alive again, right? Like John's saying.
And
Yeah.
living. Just imagine this. Imagine being able to show your grandchild to your dead grandfather.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
And
I'm
the
not gonna
cost-
lie.
And the
That's
cost
Seriously amazing.
the
Humans,
cost you're talking about is you have to be beneficial to both parties. So like I said, that they do this for you, and then for them, you give them this sense of thing. So it's not a thing that costs anybody anything really.
Yeah.
The only
Like
cost is that
maybe it allows incorporeals to body ride people for a little while.
maybe it allows you to peaceably be with each other, and it's because you give of yourself like when you use it. Do you see what I'm saying? So the cost is what you're willing to give up.
a lot of interesting things down the age line for like imagine their armies,
Yeah.
things like that, where they can like have doubled up.
Well, you
Yeah.
could create really badass soldiers because you could create soldiers that literally have no fear of death because they understand it fully. And
Yeah.
like they understand that it's both like an escape and a new life. Like it could be a bunch
Imagine
of theoretically you could make you could make troops, dude, that were like
imagine
very
an
efficient.
army where like you're not only dealing with the body, but you're also dealing with the incorporeal undead riding that body. And as soon as you battle, like the incorporeal undead just shoot out and just start just terrorizing shit.
And basically an army that can't lose morale because it has experienced all from childhood. It's
Yeah.
experienced death, so it has no fear of it.
That's
like, at all.
that's an amazing idea. Also.
But not like a fanatical lack of fear. It's more like an understanding.
I'm gonna go get myself killed, just like it's natural, and
It's
it will
natural.
happen. And I've had, it'll be okay.
And I know for a fact I continue afterwards.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? And it's not a bad thing at all. It's not heaven or hell. It's just I exist. It's like answering the unanswerable question, but it only happened because of this place that was built a generation before that was rebuilt during this generation. Do you see what I mean? So
Yeah.
the whole thing would echo. Yeah, it's like an actual Jerusalem. Like we solved the Israel problem in a fucking Dawn of Worlds campaign.
One group has to completely kill the other group and then bring them back from the dead, and then everything will be fine.
Yeah, everything will be fine.
Oh Lord. Is there any other resolutions we need to work on?
Oh, I had an idea. I had one last idea. I was going to pitch.
Which side will accomplish it first?
So Alcatos grants one wish during the end of this phase, and the person he grants this wish to is Ingrid. And Ingrid's wish is to be released from her crystal prison. So he releases her.
Okay, Bello Dern, you've been doing okay, surprisingly, but the real boss is back.
The real boss is back, baby.
So
What do
Ingrid
you think?
is-
Ingrid's an avatar again, yeah,
Yep.
of the Ractonian people.
Yep.
very interesting.
And she's gonna come down and kill every
Destroy that
Oh,
utopia.
I mean, all this beautiful shit we just made? Yeah, probably. But see, Alcatos saw this, and because, he's Alcatos.
people are
He's
gaming
gonna,
by
he's gonna,
working together. No,
he's gonna,
that's a bad
yeah.
precedent.
Hey, Gates of Elysium, you guys need some weapons, right? Well, I
Yeah,
got
no,
money.
he's gonna be an arms dealer. That's
I
exactly
got
what he's gonna
money.
do.
Arms stealing a Freedy. I dig.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lawful evil to the core. Lawful evil to the core. Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, look at that radiant army coming down here. Be a real
Carnage.
shame if you had some weapons that would stop all that.
Yeah, Carnage is good for business, right?
It is good for business.
I kind of dig where those country lines are for the two things at the top.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking more at the blue one, and I'm like, oh look, they meet right before the river.
Yeah.
Like they might have to build a wall against the Mongol hordes.
Goddamn Mongolians always turn down my shitty wall.
God damn it!
All right.
Mongolian.
It's
Every time I push the wall.
I don't think we really have enough time to do a whole nother round.
Oh hell no.
So
Not that I don't love you guys. but-
Oh, we had to do I had an idea for the Empress too. when she lands over here, she actually reopens the top of the volcano, so this starts to fill up with acid again.
Oh
This
jeez.
whole area.
How's that gonna happen with all the life stuff down there?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of.
it's going to
Okay.
be messy.
They gotta figure it out.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be messy.
And that'll be solved next round.
So we added three more avatars to the list here: Nilbar, Tashal, and Ingrid.
Them pirates are gonna have to find a way to
So
hijack.
Ingrid went through some transition. She went from Ingrid the Purifier to Ingrid the Mad.
Plus, what did she give up to get that wish, dude? That's everything we gotta
Mhm.
Who knows?
They're not free.
Like,
No,
like isn't that what normally
nothing.
happens? Purifier, then mad.
She is
So-
mad. She was mad, yeah.
She's
She
a
was
rectifier.
mad, but her madness led to her becoming the like insight,
Yep.
because when she died, the
She was also
madness-
being worshipped as a goddess.
the
Yeah.
madness network got hammered into her head.
Yeah, if you were gonna make like a dictator, she's a super dangerous one, dude, because she already has people that worship her, and she already was basically a god and thinks that she's a god.
And
So-
now she actually has like low tier deity powers.
Yeah.
And she has a knightly order.
Spanish Inquisition ain't got shit on her.
I think we might have some crusades here next
I
round.
think I smell some crusades.
Smell some crusades coming around.
Her name is now Takamata.
She really is going to fucking destroy Jerusalem. Like we want that Holy Land back.
Dude, this is gonna be her Holy Land, right? This is what she fought over before. This is like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's straight up her Jerusalem, dude.
No, but this is the thing that's crazy. The last time she fought, it was in defense to
Yep. Undead
Aggression.
Horde. Yep.
and then now it's
Aggress-
everybody sorted their shit out. Everybody's good to go and peaceful and happy. And she's like, nope, I know
Nope.
it is.
Aggression to a conglomerate nation of peaceful people. Like shit's just gonna go down there trying to destroy them all, dude. Because if you align yourselves with the undead, you're basically undead too to her,
You're
right?
trash. Yeah.
Fucking
Oh.
traitor to your
I can
kind.
see that resolution. I mean, it's going to be a interesting and fun play, but I kind of think that the first reaction that they would have would not be one of we can reason with her. We can
Yeah.
obviously this doesn't let her come to the process and she'll see how this is all good. And then
I don't know. I mean, dead men tell no tales, but they have a long memory.
Yeah.
Really long memory.
Oh, no, you don't understand. You didn't know her. She was a crazy bitch.
Yeah, she's a crazy bitch.
So I think is that everything?
That's it.
That's
We
it.
are-
Shit.
We are doing good.
We had a lot of people show up tonight. I
We
appreciate
did it.
everyone being here.
This
Thank you,
has
everybody.
been Project Epoch, brought to you by the Bull Critters Corner. We're going to have some promotional material coming out throughout the week. We'll be back again next week, February the 8th. Do this wonderful thing again. And we're working on some projects on the back end. I'm not going to say too much about that right this second until we get a little bit more movement on them.
Yep.
And we did it completely clean with no off-color jokes.
We're best thing ever.
Best thing ever.
I didn't think we were going to be able to make it.
I don't know. It was amazing.
3 hours, not one dick joke.
Not one dick joke.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh,
Not a single one. Only about 115 of them.
I was just about to make worse jokes. Like,
hey, Pookie, I expect that Astroglide ooze to be like written up by next week as well.
Okay, I'll write it up, dude.
oh, he'll actually get that one done 10 times quicker.
Yeah.
10 times quicker.
As an action experiment.
So, I don't have anything else. This has been Bull Critter Steve and the rest of the crew. If they want to say goodbye, I'm going to say have a good night.
Thank you all for showing up. We enjoy what we do.
Liquid magma eject.
And Astroglide was a sponsor, so this is a shameless plug. Have a good night.
It's a shameless plug.